we are live. Cool. I need to pull up the recap real quick. Where did it go? There it is. All right. So I went to get food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it took a lot longer to get the food than I anticipated.
Yeah,
But I now
that
have
happens sometimes.
onion rings and a double cheeseburger and an Oreo shake
That
and
sounds
chili
so
cheese
good.
fries. So, all right.
I think I just gained 5 pounds listening to that.
Nice.
Oh,
All right. I think I have everything open. Let's listen to the recap. I'm not even going to bother with the intro. Oh, yay, bots. All right. Let's listen.
Oh, well, hello there. What a pleasure it is to see you return to our tale, Ghoulbusters, a grave adventure. I'm your favorite vampire that you love to keep your eyes on, Arabella Eleanor. Our previous adventure began with me on a manhunt for the mysterious Ascalon that Lady Stormrun asked me to find and eliminate. After searching in all of the seedy places with absolutely no luck, I went to the constabulary to find information on him. Upon getting said information, though, I learned that he had been a patient in an institute where he died of smallpox. Meanwhile, Althea is unsurprisingly finding Aaliyah in Joyblade's bed. After getting her up and getting them to breakfast, they plan to make their way to the Institute. They decided to leave notes for Ari and Avon about leaving, but Joyblade had to telepathically make contact with me since the party was unaware of my location. Upon doing so, though, he learns that I am already at the Institute. In fact, the nurse had just informed me that the doctor was available and could provide assistance in finding my mystery man. Not long afterwards, Joyblade, Aaliyah, and Althea arrive at the Institute as well. That is where they find me having tea with the doctor, who then invites me to join the group on their tour. Upon going on this tour, though, it was brought to my attention that this hospital is meant for troubled children, which I somehow missed that detail. But anyway, this angers me. Lady Stormrun never made mention that a child was who I was looking for. Meanwhile, Avon receives a message from Calixo, apologizing for what happened, but said that he was in danger and needed his help. Avon races to the Waldorf Astoria and enters the room that he was told to meet him at. Unknowingly, though, he has just entered the crime scene of a murder. Whose murder? Calixo's, of course. Upon seeing the scene, it becomes clear that he's being framed. You see, the short sword that he once had before having to turn it over when leaving his job as a detective was now being used to impale Calixo. When we returned to our group at the Institute, the The doctor thanks Aaliyah for helping get an escapee to return voluntarily. This reveals that Joyblade is Ascalon. I wasn't expecting this, and it's now thrown a bit of a problem in my plan. At this time, though, it is also revealed that Aaliyah isn't who she appears to be. Starting to wonder if anybody is who they say they are in this group. Anyway, this soon escalates into a battle. Ascalon, Joyblade, is instantly KO'd and thrown out a second-story window. Aaliyah, of course, goes after him, using her shadow to fish him out of a ravine that he landed in. Althea and I flee upon being told that we're not the targets. With Joyblade now fished out of a ravine and suffering from hypothermia, we quickly make the choice to run away to the circus. As we ran, though, we came to a brief stop when nearly colliding into Avon, who was also on the run now. We managed to effectively run away into the Margrave, and we take reprieve at an inn. While there, we all basically had a big old happy confession circle. Aaliyah revealed herself to be a changeling named Saya, who was investigating the storm runs. This piqued Avon's interest, seeing as he too is investigating the storm runs. But he would also go on to tell us that he was running due to being framed for the murder of Calypso. Althea revealed that she's Princess of the Winter Fae Court. And we get to Joyblade, who reveals himself as Ascalon, but says that Ascalon is long since dead. Too bad that's not acceptable to me. When it got around to my turn, I was a bit hesitant. Laying out all of our secrets like this just didn't feel natural. After a moment, though, I start to lay out my own confessions, but I'll admit now, I was a bit deceitful with some of my details. I did, however, reveal that Arabella Eleanor is an alias. My real name is Katya Malachi. My father was the second vampire prince and was murdered after not agreeing on an alliance with the Ghoul Imperium. After we all concluded our moment of honesty, everyone parts for the night, except for Saya and myself. I wanted Joyblade included, but he slithered out of the room. But, I got Saya to take a ride on the wild side, and that was fun. Later, myself, and Joyblade had a conversation about what occurred at the Institute. They said that Lady Stormrun may have been trying to trick me. My inability to speak with Joyblade alone has led me to put on an act, though, of saying I needed to speak with him to get information about my father's murder. This whole act I'm having to put on is draining, but it's necessary. The two of them pressed me for information on what I'd be doing in return for Lady Stormrun. Saya was getting more and more pushy about it. I evaded their questions, though, eventually excusing myself, but not before kissing Saya on the neck and whispering into her ear that she needs to be careful. Those feelings she's having and so clearly displaying are going to get her in trouble. The next morning, Avon awakes to find wanted posters that have been hung where he sees one for himself, wanted for murder. There was also a newspaper saying that 6 changelings were apprehended that were posing as influential family members and would be facing trial. To add on to this, Joyblade learned that the circus had moved on. So now Althea insists that we go to the Winter Court. A little bit later, Saya hears a bell that only she can hear, and she follows the sound outside to find her superior Sulphur, who was awaiting her. He informed her that she was the only changeling who got away and questioned her about what she truly knew about a mission they all seemed to be on. He wanted to know about its compromise. Upon learning that Saya had been compromised from the very beginning of their mission, the two of them formulated a plan. He made it clear to that Althea is more than welcome to return to the court, but the rest of us were not allowed. He instead tells her she needed to find out what the Imperium knew about them. To do so, she was instructed to go to the Black Captain of the Grizzle out in the Ironclad Mountains, where she'd find the dwarves who had been dealing with the Duresh and Morgal for centuries. Let us continue now.
All right. Well, shall we get started?
You see, Brandon, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
I actually missed the last 9.5 minutes. So
So, actually, there was one thing that was left out of the recap. Not too consequential, but Avon and Althea had a bit of a heart-to-heart, so...
That's true.
Yeah, I had to keep like things to not make it so long.
Yeah. 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to play some D&D?
Yes!
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now recording.
Bearbot!
Hello.
Okay, let's get this picked up. We last left off morning of you guys having sat down to breakfast, but where we start here is 24 hours prior. Back on that morning when Ari, you were on your way out to go meet up with your paladin friends who were in town. You know, you're gonna go check in with Diom, and the plan was to go meet up with him and escort him back to the Stormrun Manor so he could have a quick interview with Aaliyah, you know, about that whole Oracle blowing up thing.
yes.
So go ahead on your way. They're doing the walk. Roll me. Say what? Do you want to do this with passive perception, or would you like to roll a perception check?
I don't care. What the heck, we'll roll because I feel like rolling.
15. Would he be plus 3 seems fair. My mouse is super double clicky today. Be warned, it's probably going to be double rolling for me a lot. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, 11 makes that 14. You see, as you're walking down the street, a hand comes out of the alleyway, like grabs the front of your shirt. And before you even register what's happening, you're back in the alleyway, having grabbed this hand, twisted it back, and slammed some person up against the wall. And you see it's Krelos.
Carlos, what are you doing?
Oh God! All right, you guys, you're still strong as an ox. Can you put me down? Jesus, my feet aren't even on the floor right now, man. Come on.
Set him down.
Set him down, kind of dust him off a bit. You see, as you get a look at him, his clothing is a little unkempt. His cloak looks a bit ragged. He's got dark circles under his eyes, like he hasn't been sleeping very well.
What's going on with you, man?
He looks kind of back and forth for a moment, just looking around. Says, "Ari, thank God I found you, but I need your help. I screwed up bad, Ari. Please, you gotta help me."
What do you need?
He swallows and looks a bit uncertain for a moment. He goes, "I was doing some squire duties, and then I had to go out into the woods to get the water, and I saw these two kids that were playing, and they were playing up in one of the trees, and I was watching them as I was getting water from the river, and one of them fell out of the tree, and his face kind of gets a bit stricken. He goes, "They hit their head, Ari, and they weren't moving. I pulled too deep. I know I wasn't supposed to do it, but I pulled too deep. Ari, I did a revivify."
Okay, well, so what's the problem here?
Ari, I'm not sworn.
Oh shit.
And then I heard, I thought maybe the kids wouldn't say anything. I'd be okay. But then, as I got back to the camps, I heard the seers talking about a godless had been found. And Ari, I didn't know what to do, so I ran.
No, that probably wasn't the right thing to do. Uh, well, okay. So what do you need me to do here? I can put in a good word for you. I, but we gotta we gotta.
Ari, you know what they'll do if they find me? They'll censure me at best. At worst, they'll execute me. See, I know I shouldn't have done it, Ari, but I saw that kid. I couldn't do nothing. It says this, and for a moment, Ari, you have a flashback of yourself falling.
I just I can't imagine. Shoot. I mean, have you at least have you gone to the temple and prayed about this?
No, I can't go to the temple right now. I mean, there's a place of crawling with clerics and things already. And then yesterday I was around here in the other parts of town, and I saw a group of paladins come in. One of them looked like Dio.
Yeah. Guillaume's around. Yes,
Oh fuck,
indeed.
fuck! I'm screwed, Ari. I'm screwed. He's gonna get me.
Listen, the only thing I can tell you is you're gonna have to come clean, admit that you messed up, and that you did it for a greater good, and you're just gonna have to pray that that is good enough. I don't know what else to tell you, Krelos. That's
They're gonna censure me, Ari. They're gonna to sit there and put a seal and rip all the magic out of me. If I'm lucky, if not, they're just gonna cut my head off. Come, Art, please, can you just get me out of the city? Please, and then I'll take one of the river boats or something, and I'll move up along that way. Maybe I can get ahead of them.
I'm. Oh, do you plan on taking an oath sometime soon? How are you? What I mean, you know, I'm not a part of any order, right?
Maybe I guess I don't know who I'd even swear to at this point. I just
Well, let me tell you about some folks I know.
He's like, are these people that'll get me out of the city?
Well, I was, thinking more of a deity, but yeah. Let's see. God damn it! But it seems like it's a The greater good is served. How do you want me to get you out of the city?
I don't care. Anyway, if I can get out of the city, I can find a temple somewhere away from here. So if I try to do if we don't have time for me to do a swearing, it'd take like all night or all day, depending on what god it is I'm even praying to. But if I could find another temple further away from here, maybe then I could do my swearing, and maybe then I'll be okay, right? I mean, I don't really believe in this whole gods thing anyway, but apparently there's some kind of tagging or something to you that ways they can track whether or not you're godless.
Did they worry so much about godless or just about being oathless? Although I think it would be better.
This isn't the time for the semantics of that, Arya. If you start me on that question, we're going to end up in a long debate, and it's going to take us hours to move if we get to anywhere on that. I mean, look where I'm at right now. I'm on the run, outcast from a pariah from my own order, all because I resurrected a child before I was supposed to.
I understand. I understand. That's why I just said the greater good is served by getting you someplace else. So yeah, let's. I'm not the brains around here.
Oh fuck! He suddenly jumps over and dives full head first into a large pile of garbage, and you hear from the end of the alleyway, "All right, is that you?" You see Guillaume over there on horseback.
Turn on it. Hey, Guillaume. Yes, it is.
What are you doing over there?
Just trying to help a poor soul.
There's nobody there.
Apparently, the poor soul knows how to run and hide.
Do you need help tracking them down or something? What? He gets off the horse and comes walking over to you. What's going on, Ari?
No. I was just trying to help a poor soul.
Ah, homeless probably. You're over here like that. You got to be careful with them homeless, man. I know. We preach the tolerance and all that stuff, but man, they'll take a gold if you give them a silver if you're not watching them.
Yeah, I'm aware. Sometimes they're what they are, and sometimes they're something different.
So, are we going to the Stormwind Manor, or do you have to finish whatever this thing here is?
Yeah. Do you want to meet me over there in a few minutes?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll go down there. I'll get my horse settled in their stable, that stuff. And I'll meet you there.
Okay. Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
He goes back over, gets on his horse, and leaves. You see just like a piece of trash just kind of like moves up, and it's on Krelos' head. Is he gone?
I take a look around, make sure he has actually left, and turn back to him. Yeah, I think he is. Listen, I got some things to do. Where can I find you in a couple of hours? We'll get you out of here. But I need to talk to a couple of friends, one of whom I actually trust. And maybe he'll give me some help and ideas and pointers. He knows the city extremely well.
Okay. There's a section of town, the Cobalt slums. I've been hiding out down there. Most of them, they don't seem to care about what the city guards talk to. So, it's kind of like if you're over here, we don't talk about nothing kind of thing. It's been working out great for me, I guess.
I'm actually familiar with that area of town. It's actually pretty nice. Kobolds are really nice guys. I will look for you there then.
Okay, so I'll just go hunker down over there. Okay. That gets up. That gives you a big hug. Thank you for trusting me, Ari, for helping me. Please, you're the best guy I know. Still covered in trash.
I hug him back anyway. And get out of here. Slap him on the back, and then I start heading back to the manor. And try to brush the trash and stench off me as best I can.
Cool. Separate from them. Where do you go now?
I guess I'm going back to the manor and meet up with Guillaume.
Okay. Go head back to the manor. Meet Guillaume there. Yeah, all right. Two of you go and head into the manor. You're met there by one of the main butlers. He goes, Mr. R, you don't have to knock. You are currently a guest. You can come right in.
Oh, sorry. Appreciate it, but I was actually bringing another friend of mine along, so I thought maybe it more appropriate to knock. But okay.
Oh, just welcome, sir. Mr. Ari, if you are looking for Miss Aaliyah, she and the rest of your entourage headed out about an hour ago for a tour of the St. Brutus's Institute for Incurably Criminal Children.
Do I recognize that place at all?
By reputation only. Some
Okay.
kind of weird cross between a orphanage and a mental institution.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what they're doing there.
As I said, sir, they were having a tour of the place. Miss Aaliyah had a business meeting with the head doctor last night, and he invited them over for a tour.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. Well, Guillaume, you heard that. They probably won't be back for a few hours. You just want to
Just
wait
as
for
well.
them, or
No, you know me. I don't like to sit around doing nothing. I think I'll hit the streets, kind of do some patrolling around, see if anybody's seen any other weird stuff. I'll just circle back.
all right. I'll see you after a while then.
Yeah, good. All right. I'll see you. Check up with you again later. And he gives you a firm handshake, and then he heads off on his way.
All right. Well, shoot. They all go. Now let's see. Ari's been to Avon's place, right?
Yeah.
I guess wander over towards Avon's place.
Cool. You go wandering over to Avon's place. As you get there, the door is like ajar, as if it wasn't closed when he left.
I'll stick my head in and look around. Avon?
No answer.
Huh. Take a step in and take another look around, see if anything looks odd or unusual about the place.
Give me an investigation.
One of those wonderful things I'm so good at.
2. No, everything here appears perfectly normal.
Well, shoot. I'll close the door, make sure it's secured,
Mm-hmm.
and shoot. Now where to? Guess I'll go down to the Kobold Ghetto and see if I can't find what was it? Krelos?
Krelos, yeah. You're on your way out of there, back over towards that. As you do, you come out of the building. You're maybe half a block away from it. You see several guards in formation, like marching very quickly towards the building with Avon's apartment.
Say that again.
It's a group of guards, about 6
Okay.
of them in formation, marching towards Avon's building.
Okay, I'll just stop and watch them.
You stop to watch them. There's 2 other figures that come in a little bit behind them, dressed kind of in a similar manner to the way you've seen Avon dressed. I hear them calling out, "Find out if he's in there. Make sure you seal off all the exits. And once you've secured once you've secured his apartment, let me know so we can go in and we can start gathering the evidence."
Oh. Why couldn't I have gotten my dad's brains? Well, seems like Avon's in trouble. I wonder where he's off to or where he got to. Crap. Well,
You're standing there kind of pondering what to do about this. You see one of the guards comes back out of the building after a few moments with how would we do this? We don't really have plastic, but it's the only way in my brain it makes sense. So we're gonna say it. And he's got one of Avon's notebooks in a bag. Found something here, sir. It's got detailed notes about the planned murder of the councilwoman. Big conspiracy he had going on, apparently.
oh. Oh, this can't be good.
You're standing here trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and then you see another set of guards come rushing up. Inspector, we just received word there was some kind of disturbance at St. Brutus's. Some people attacked the Dr. Drum and injured them. They were able to fend them off, but they're fleeing. They're somewhere roaming about the city right now. Here we go. Get everyone on board. Get notices put out. I want every exit sealed out of this city.
Okay, well, the only thing I can think of now is to let's move quickly to the Cobalt district and find my friend.
Kilos. Cool.
Keyless.
Immediately, turn on your heel, rush as quickly as you can without making, a scene of yourself, draw attention, and rush over to the Cobalt section of town. Was it? Go looking around town, and fortunately enough, or strangely, you find Krelos not really hiding, but sitting at the bar at the Rampant Roach, being fed. God, I can't remember what the name of the kobold that ran the place was. Skrilos?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds close enough in my memory. Skrilos looks over you and says, all right, come on in here. Your friend is eating on your tab.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see he's eating. He wasn't looking all that good. How much do I owe you for, how much is my tab currently sitting at?
All right, you saved my nephew's life. You eat here for free for life.
All right. Well, can I have some of what he's having?
Yeah, I'll get you some of that right now. I prefer you not let other people eat on your tab too often, but he looked like he needed it. I've been eating nothing but twigs and occasional berries for 2 days. They don't go down well.
Oh man, don't eat twigs.
They smell
All
like
right.
cinnamon.
It's just the bark on the cinnamon tree. That's the only part that's good is just the bark. You gotta be really careful about how you do get that too. So
Now you tell me. Oh God, this is good though. The first time I took a bite of it, I breathed fire. It was kind of cool.
oh nice. Well, unfortunately we don't have a lot of time. We need to get out now. One of the ways I wonder if there's a way out through the
Through the what?
there's an entrance to, I guess you might call it the Undercity here in the Kobolds area.
Do you think we might be able to find a way out that way?
It's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Here, Skrilos perks up as he's putting a bowl of some kind of chili in front of you. If you'll be looking for a way out of town, there's a way the kobold use. Might be difficult for two of your stature, but if you hunker down, you're willing to crawl a ways. There's an underground tunnel way out.
I think we could do that.
Girls, I have my nephew meet you there, show you the way out. Then, least I could do after what you did for him and for me.
You mean break the bottle washer?
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From his other nephews. There you go.
You can get that one. That one doesn't need. Actually, would he still be considered? Yeah, they never quite settled that case, so he would still be. For some reason, I was figuring he was fine now, but like, no, we ended that case kind of open still. So yeah. Just
Sorry to throw a
I-
hole in your plot there, but
No, you're absolutely right. I think he goes. I have a friend meet you out there and show you the way.
Thank you, Skrilos.
Two of you finish up your meal. Um, you going straight there? Are we getting anything for you? Get out of the city as well, Ari.
Uh, I'm trying to think if I actually need anything. Um, yeah, I think I'm all good. I think I got enough rations to cover both of us if we need to for a little bit, and I'm kind of thinking heading up along the Great Northern Road anyway.
I won't forget this, Ari.
Yeah, we'll get you out of here. There's a couple of different places we can go, but yeah, I'm thinking. Well, we'll talk about it once we get out through the tunnels.
You guys go and head for the entryway to the Undercity tunnels. You're met there by another kobold who waves you down. Ari, you and your friend, I'm gonna help you get out of the city. Don't worry. I don't know what's going on, and I don't need to. That way, if anyone puts a true spell on me, I can't tell them anything.
Very good.
Preferably, I wouldn't even know your name, but I gotta make sure I'm letting the right people out.
You have the right people.
About 2 hours later, you guys have crawled your way through a tight tunnel all the way outside of the outer walls, probably over here in the lower sections of the Briar Black Hills. You come out as a fake rock like lifts up. You guys come up out of the tunnel. Here, Krelos
Alright.
goes, I think I'm gonna follow the riverway up from here, Ari. It's better if we separate ourselves. I don't want you to get any more trouble. If you get caught with me, they're gonna arrest you too.
Okay, well then, get out of here. Here, have a couple of. Heading upriver is not probably a. Here, you're gonna need some rations. I give him 5 days worth.
He starts crying. You don't have to do that, man. You're too good for this paladin order shit. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're too good for this shit. These rules and these complications, the things that they make you do when you're just trying to do good. You don't need any of that. You just be you. You do good, Ari. All right, you do good. He gives you another
Krelos.
big tight hug.
Krelos, my friend, why do you think I'm not a member of that order?
I should have went with you. God damn it.
Get out of here.
Yeah, gives you one more tight hug, and then he's off.
All right, now where am I gonna go to?
Begin making your way up north, and we're gonna clear away from you for a moment. We're gonna jump back over to the Witch's Teat Inn. Arabella, did you still want to talk to Avon, or did you guys already work that out?
Sorry, was muted. Yeah, she still wants.
Cool. So we're to jump right back over to the Witch's Teat Inn, just as Saya and Althea have gone outside randomly for some weird reason.
Yes, Arabella's gonna take Avon and say, I need to speak to you in private.
Okay. He'll grab the pistol, put it in the back holster.
And then they get to an area when they're in private. She's gonna go, I never really gave you details on what happened with Lady Stormrun, but I thought it fair, seeing as you're working for me, that I tell you, her and we made a blood oath.
What?
I made a blood oath with Lady Stormrun.
Oh God.
She gave me information on being able to figure out things behind my father's murder. She did confirm that it was a cover up,
Okay.
but in return, I was to find Ascalon and dispose of him.
God. How certain are you of the information that was actually correct?
That's the thing. I have yet to meet with this associate to get information.
Well, considering the fact that you did make a blood oath to her, if the information she gave to you was false, therefore she gave you, well, falsified information, thus nullifying the contract for the blood oath.
Oh, if she gave me false information, she'd get so much worse.
Mm.
I'd kill the bitch.
No, of course. And if she's dead, then your blood oath is no longer prevalent now, is it?
Yes.
I believe we know where this is going.
Well, last night I spoke with Joyblade, and she does air quotes with that, and Saya, and they were questioning me about what I was doing in return. Saya got quite offensive, saying that I must be on some kind of mission to kill Joyblade for her. But, I evaded their questions. My problem now just lies in that I need to be able to get to Joss, meet this mystery person to get information, and go from there.
Mhm. Well, Joyblade currently is in our stead, has not caused any issues to this point, seems to be implicated with the rest of us. Disposing of him at this moment in time would not be advantageous at all. Personally, I think our best course of action until things change is find a way to dispose of Miss Stormrun. Hopefully not as brazen as it happened for her son.
I like the sound of this. I mean, I don't want to get rid of Joyblade yet either. He's been quite fun.
It's not the fact that he's being fun, it's the fact that he's also innocent and these kinds of things. At least
Uh-huh.
for the moment.
Uh-huh. Just, but if this information pans out and everything is true, I'm going to follow my blood oath unless I can find some means in which I don't feel it right.
Well, I mean, if you follow your blood oath and do kill him, we can just revivify him, then your blood oath is already fulfilled, correct? You killed
Uh,
him.
I can kill him and turn him into a vampire.
You could. But I would suggest first finding a way to revivify him.
You see that Arabella's eyes have already glazed over that I could kill him and make him into a vampire. She's not hearing you anymore.
Yep.
As he'll snap his fingers in front of you and just like, hey, Revivify first, and then if it comes down to it, then you can go ahead and make him your thrall. All right?
Turning him into a vampire would be revivifying him. Where's the
No, it would
problem?
not. It would not be revivifying him. He would still be undead. There's a
Again,
difference,
I'm not seeing the problem, but okay.
right?
Yeah. What's wrong with being a vampire, even?
There's not.
Yeah.
Avon will put to a point where it's just like there is a sequence of events. All right. If it comes down to the point, first and foremost should always be taking out the Stormrun family. They have been a plague on all of Zobek for the moment, ever since the last 30 years, possibly even before that. All right. Then, if it does come down to the point where he was guilty of these things, then you have every right to be able to take him out. But you should
That's
fulfill that blood oath.
That's just the
And
thing. She said that Ascalon stole something from her, and that's why she wants him disposed of.
oh, well, if that's the only thing, then you just figure out what it is, dangle it in front of her, and then kill her when her back's turned. What?
I love this plan. I'm not gonna dispute it.
I
I
mean,
find it quite entertaining that this is the solution you're coming up with, Mr. Let's do everything by the law, but then not do everything by the law.
no, it is still by the law. You are going and completing your blood oath. There's nothing saying that we can't kill her afterwards.
Oh, if my heart could beat, it would be racing right now.
Yes.
Avon's very serious, and to the point where he is vengeful. And there's a lot of concern in his eyes, where he is worrying about his family and his fiance and his friends and his contacts back in Zobek. And he knows that she is the problem that could literally destroy everything he's worked for. And he's not going to allow that to happen.
Understood.
So,
She is perfectly fine with doing some killing. She loves it.
yep. And Avon is fine with enacting justice. So, Avon just kind of stands up from there. She's like, "Is that it? Is that all you need to talk to me about?
Yeah.
Perfect. At least we have an
I just
accord. Don't kill him unless you absolutely need to kill him. All right?
turning him into a vampire would help with that.
Do
So
not turn him into a vampire until we can figure out a way to revivify him. And then if not, then turn him into a vampire. All
Two
right?
of you are still kind of going back and forth on this vampire thing as you're coming back down the stairs. Right about the time you get back down the stairs, Althea has come in from outside. Saya is still outside somewhere. And a few moments after you all get down and sit at the table, Ari comes in through the front door.
Ari, darling.
Where?
Oh, hello.
Saya, you're
Sure.
still talking to your handler.
Okay.
Wait, how? Where have you been? How did you?
Where have you guys been? There was like a huge commotion. I ran into some friends. I had to help one of them. The
sit
last I
down.
saw is like they're closing down the city. I had to get out of the city by crawling through the kobold tunnels.
Oh, so that's how you got out. It's good.
Oh, that's why you're a bit smelly.
Yeah.
Amongst other
sit.
things. Yes, sorry.
We should explain a couple of things. Well, we've been made. All of us. In one way or another.
I was going to say the last thing I did was second to last thing I did getting out of the city was check to see if you were in your place, and someone broke into your apartment,
What?
left stuff that apparently incriminated you, and then a patrol of guards plus a couple of your former colleagues went up and checked out your place and came out saying they had incriminating evidence against you.
He kind of puts his hands together and just goes, So they broke into my own place that was guarded and locked with my own key in order for them to get in. There was no forced entry, correct?
The door was left open. It looked like you ran out and just forgot to close the door.
He'll look at him and just go, I never forget to close the door.
I
And
figured you were a little more, yeah.
And Olessa was sleeping at that time in my bedroom. And she always makes sure she closes the door after much jargon from me. But she also has a key to my apartment. So I dare not think that that would be the case, but she also makes sure that she locks up afterwards. She knows that I'm busy.
I don't
So
recall seeing her in your place. I did take a quick look around. I hope you don't mind.
I
I
understand.
don't remember seeing her,
That's good.
but I didn't look all that closely, probably.
You had to get out. That was the biggest concern. So
Well, I mean, at the time, I didn't think I had to go anywhere. I was just looking to find you because I had a friend who was in trouble and I wasn't sure what to do. And I know you got the brains like my dad does, so I figured you'd have some ideas.
yes, I would if I didn't have to deal with the fact that I'm being framed for murder.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Yeah, that's so when they mentioned they were closing up everything, I was met up with my friend and one of our kobold friends, and that's how we got out. So yeah, that's my story. So okay, so what clued you in that you needed to get out, and why's
Oh yes, by the way, would you like to meet two of the people that aren't technically who they're supposed to be, and then a person who's been going by a different name? As he just kind of lays his hands out to the three of you.
A quick clarification point. Shortly after Sai and Althea went outside, Joyblade absconded, saying he was going to go see if he could track down where the circus has moved to, and he would catch up with you all later.
Okay, good.
We'll get back to drinking his mead.
This
About
is-
this time, Althea comes in through the front door. Or not Althea, Saya, sorry.
Okay. I thought Althea was sent away before.
She was. She's
Before
already
I-
came in before this.
Oh, okay. So Saya comes in.
I want to clarify.
Um,
This is the next morning, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Saya comes in and freezes when she sees Ari. So, Brandon, this is a very, very pale shadow face that you are seeing. White hair, almost as pale as Arabella. Her eyes are kind of golden almost. And she is wearing Aaliyah's armor. So she comes in and she freezes like as she sees Ari and had
yes.
her mouth open to say something, but she's stopped.
Yes. Ari, meet Saya.
Hello, I'm Saya. I have never met you before. Althea, we can't go to that place we were discussing earlier.
Saya, roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm Saya.
15.
Here we go. Here comes the shitstorm.
Yeah, you know something's up here.
Why are you wearing Aaliyah's armor?
Ari will tell you later.
And how do you?
Ari.
Yes,
we will tell you later.
We can't talk about that here. But
Okay.
Althea, the place you were talking about us all needing to go, apparently the only one that's actually welcome there right now is you.
Nonsense.
That sounds like some bullshit.
I was given some other instructions to go somewhere for help. Should we go back to our room?
I think that would be
What's-
best. Let's
What
go
is
ahead and
You
get
might
this
not
out of
want
the
to
going
way.
use the one I
on
slept in
here?
last night. No, we can't talk about this out in public.
We'll tell you everything, Ari, just not right here, right now.
Okay.
Go up to the room, Ari, darling.
For what it's worth, also with that deception, she's. I guess if anybody wants to insight, she has other things going on besides the fact that she lied to Ari. Okay, she's fine, Althea.
Did you guys?
She's fine.
Come on, Avon. Roll the insight.
All right.
Oh,
Get
did
a
Ari
little
get
roll.
an 18 on
Is
that?
it?
Okay.
Is she lying currently?
No.
I
No,
need
she
to know.
said Ari. She says that Aaliyah is fine.
Okay, ear for deceit. I'm using that.
Okay. Okay.
No, actually,
I was
it's
trying to tell you about how sad she was about certain events, but no, she's
oh no,
acting
that's
cheerful and-
actually so. I don't know why it did that. So it's whatever it is I rolled a 4, so that's a. So and it's an 8. Every roll that I have is going to be an 8. As long as it's a 4 or below, as long as it's a 8 or below, or a 7 or below. So 15 meets a pizza.
she's
hold
upset
on.
and hiding it. That's all.
Gotcha.
Let's get back to the room.
Because they're shuffling everyone up to the room out there, trying to get it past. Althea, you're first in the group. As you get up to the top there, open the door, and you see a familiar Harangon sitting on your bed.
Herring.
Hello there, love.
Oh, God.
Is that the one we met at the circus?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. All right.
Oh, no. She says, oh, gods.
I knew you'd be happy to see me again, love. I knew it. I've been trying to find you for such a long time. You've been having this little vacation here amongst the commoners. But finally, the love of your life has come back into your arms, and he just kind of comes walking forward to give you a big hug.
She holds her hand out to stop him.
You literally put your hand right on his face, and he stopped. Oh, the sweet kiss of your smooth skin is just a balm to my soul.
Does everyone behind me see what's going on?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just watching in confusion.
David is intrigued.
Yeah.
Arbel is intrigued as well, but she's
I'm not going to interrupt
acting.
this.
Back up into the room. We're coming in. We can have a conversation in a moment.
Fine. He steps back a
I
bit.
don't know this
Are you
person.
sure that
Maybe
you
we
don't
should
want a
talk in the
moment?
other room.
Do we need to leave you there for about an hour?
No,
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
it's fine. It's fine.
No, we understand. We understand.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not comfortable.
Arabella.
I'm
I
not
don't know. Do
comfortable
rabbits actually need an
sharing
hour?
my own personal stuff with this stranger, so no, I'm not talking in here.
Althea looks at Saya with pleading eyes.
Let's go.
Still holding
She
him
takes-
at arm's length by the face. Like,
She takes
please.
Althea's hand and is gonna head back to the room where she and Arabella spent the night. It's probably kind of tossed. And I guess Joyblade had joined us later.
Pazeros, I'll be back. Just wait here.
I shall wait with open arms.
We'll just be
Okay.
sitting.
The room.
So let me make sure I understand this correctly. Althea and Saya, you have left. The rest of you are in the room with the Harangon.
No.
Okay.
It's
I was
done.
hoping everybody
I'm
would come with us.
following them if they left. So yeah.
Okay, so everybody went to the other room, and you've left the Harengon in the first room.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm staying with
so.
the Harengon.
Just staying with the Harengon. Perfect.
Oh,
David, you come sit down in the way. How do you do, commoner? You can count yourself lucky. You are here in the presence of Prince Paizeros of the court of Hoof and Claw, future betrothed to the Princess Althea.
Future betrothed.
Future
Well, as
betrothed.
as someone-
Negotiations are in place, as they say.
Well, as someone who is also futurely betrothed, I welcome you as well. Avon Elsdeath. I am currently a private investigator for one of my party members at this point. How do you do?
Oh, fantastic to meet you. And a fellow betrothed as well. We should drink to this. He reaches over, slides one of the wood panels to the door, to the wall aside, just reaches into the darkness and pulls out a bottle of wine.
Oh, well, thank you very much. How long have you been engaged?
Not quite yet. As I said, negotiations are ongoing.
Ah, yes, the hardest part.
Yes, I have been chasing the Princess Althea for quite some time now. Every time I get just a little bit closer to getting that ring on her finger.
Ah, yes. Well, she has to allow you to do that. That's the point. It's also the thrill of the chase on the way.
The thrill of the chase. Oh, I love the chase. Two of you just kind of continue for a little bit. We're going to jump over to the other room as the rest of you guys get into the other bedroom.
Yeah, Avon will espouse how he was courting Alessa and like the first time he proposed to her and all that kind of stuff. Very mushy gushy stuff.
Oh, he's taking notes.
Oh yeah. He's been around for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll also bring up a little bit of Petra as well.
Yeah. Okay. The others of you?
mhm.
Althea's in the room, bringing everyone in and pacing back and forth, going, shit, 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 shit. This just keeps
Yeah, the
getting
room
worse.
is messy. I would think at this point. At least
Okay,
I didn't clean it up.
so,
All right.
Ari.
Let's close the door.
Ari,
So, Ari, I'm Saya. She holds
Good
out
day,
a hand.
Saya.
Ari, you may want to sit down.
I can handle all sorts of news standing up.
Well,
Oh, I'm sure you can handle plenty handing up.
alright, so,
Or laying
going to
down,
give
and he
you-
winks.
I'm going to give you the fastball version of this, okay? So, Saya here is the individual
finger
you
waves.
met a couple of days ago as Aaliyah. Arabella is actually princess or duchess?
Duchess. Vampire
Duchess.
royalty.
Duchess Katya, and I forget the last name, but she says it.
Malachi.
Mhm.
Malachi, yeah. Duchess Katya Malachi of the vampire families. And I am Princess Althea. Althea Anastasia of the Winter Bay Court. There was quite a bit of trouble that happened yesterday, where Joyblade, who has gone off to find where the carnival went, was revealed to also not be who he said he was. We were attacked by the doctor, and he was thrown through a wall into a river, where we then extracted
Fished
him
him
and
out.
fled the city.
I fished him out. All right, Umbra fished him out.
Doctor, was this the doctor?
Yes,
And he's looking
the
at
doctor.
Saya. That you said that,
Yeah.
and was coming, and that I was going to be, but I never was.
Yeah, he's a really bad guy, which I kind of figured, and I figured they were up to no good, so I wanted to get into that hospital and see what they were up to.
So what's this hospital
Yeah.
place? What's this? It's
Oh, it's a bad place where they torture children. And Joyblade escaped from there and changed his name, and he's Joyblade now. I asked what he wants to go by. So, oh yeah, he also wants to keep me because I guess he's never experimented on someone like me before. Fucking creep. He like takes out pieces of kids' brains in there. It's bad.
what? How did this place come to be, and why is it?
Well, I guess originally it was a foster home, but my auntie, I mean, Lady Stormrun, she decided to change it to this disgusting torture place,
Wait, it was originally a what?
like an orphanage, or for children, for kids. You know, it was supposed to
Orphanage,
be a
orphanage.
nice
What was it
place.
called?
Oh,
Something about an
don't remember.
orphanage for illiterate children.
Yeah, children who can't read good or something. I
All right, you
remember
remember
those
what it
words.
was supposed to be.
Yeah.
What?
You remember what it's supposed to be. Your dad and
That's what I was
blanking
wondering.
on.
Was this the place that Oric founded?
It was the place that Oric founded. You remember your dad and Oric having discussions about it early on in your life as it was getting set up.
Wait, was this was the place that Oric, who is a storm run but isn't how did
Yeah, because
your
he murdered William, who I bet was
you did
probably
not
not a
murder
great guy
him?
anyway. But yeah, since it was in the Stormrun name, you know, Lenore Stormrun came in and twisted it into something horrifying, like she does.
That is fucking disgusting.
I know. And Joyblade's one of their victims that they want back, and now they want me too.
Do
So
they not know they're messing around with the consort and lover of the Baba Yaga?
huh? Oh, tell me what? She starts approaching you
Uncle
like,
Oric,
oh, tell me. The
Oric
Baba Yaga?
Stormrun is a knight or something of the Baba Yaga and has children by the Baba Yaga?
Is there something I can roll, Brad, to know something about this?
Yeah, put me a history check.
Possibly. Okay.
This orc sounds fascinating.
16. There are 4 knights, or actually horsemen, of the Baba Yaga. Only one of them whose name is known because he talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
But that is
got it.
Oric. Last name, the Stormrun part is never mentioned in any of the few stories you've heard. But you have heard of Sir Oric of the Twilight, the 4th horseman of the Baba Yaga.
Oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah.
How come he hasn't done something about this already?
Probably doesn't realize what's going on because the Baba Yaga is very much tied to the Margrave, as is my
I wish someone
father
would tell him.
and my
I
aunt.
had too much sex.
I will make sure that he is aware of this. I have connections. I know how to get a hold of him. Well, at least I can send something to my dad, and my dad can get a hold of him. And actually, we are in the Margrave now.
We need to go speak to the dwarves. That's what my instructions were, and they should be able to help us.
Going to speaking to dwarves, they should help us. How? What? Huh?
They know something about this alliance between the vampires and the ghouls, and may be
Oh,
able to
okay.
help
So
us.
this is about the going and dealing with
This
the
is about a lot of
Morgrau.
stuff.
Okay. Sorry.
On
You're
top
gonna have
of all
to
this,
keep this one thing at a time because I don't have my dad's brain. God, I wish I had my dad's brain. It would be so much easier.
well, get ready for more, because on top of all this, Avon has been framed for murder.
That I actually caught wind of when I was right before I left Zobek. Wow. Okay, my head. You know what? I am now going to sit down. Where's a good
told
seat
you.
here?
I told
So,
you needed to sit
And we
down.
still haven't talked about the
you
Haragon in the other room.
okay? So, your Aaliyah, she's okay. She got far away from her auntie, and hopefully never sees her again because she'll be a lot better off. But just so you know, she didn't. I don't know where she is, and I don't want to know. But I didn't hurt her. She's okay.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm sorry that I wasn't. I didn't. So I really didn't know you.
I suspected
16,
there
you
was
believe
something.
her.
I suspected there was something. I couldn't tell, but there was
You
the
suspected?
Aaliyah that I knew from the temple.
Oh
There
no.
was a spark in my heart.
Ah, fuck.
But
Oh
yeah, I'm
really?
sorry, but
Fuck.
you
Oh fucking gods! They did know who I was from the start. I fucked it all up. And she like has that newspaper article in her hand and throws it down. It's all my fault. I'm the one that blew this all up.
Althea
She
rushes over
kind of
to
stops
Saya.
pretending and just is deeply upset.
Althea rushes over to Saya and pulls her into a hug.
Yeah, she hugs Althea back.
Oh, by
I
the way,
am
Ari,
apparently
also
terrible
you
at
would
this.
notice that Althea has really short hair now.
I'll okay.
How cute
Everybody's
though.
changed. What group am I with now?
The
Yeah,
I'd
you would
same
still
also
group
say
you've
you're
notice.
with a
always
bunch
been
of
with.
miscreants.
Althea is a fairy princess.
Hey, we're not fairies.
I know, but it's funny.
You're a princess in the Winter Court. Is that how I understood it?
Yes.
Yep.
Very
And
well.
for some reason, she was acting like a servant to me. Why did they send you with me?
I chose to go.
That's weird. Did you ask to go? What?
I chose to get out of the court.
Okay.
I wanted to
So-
see the world and put my skills to use.
Yeah.
And what better way to do that than to be a bodyguard?
What if Lady Stormrun had killed you that night?
Althea rubs her throat subconsciously and says, "Yeah, all part of the plan."
And all these others that were trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in the city, they're all in the jail now.
So, you were saying we can't go back to the Winter Court. Why?
None of us are welcome except for you.
Says your handler.
And I'm in a lot of trouble if I'm the one that blew our entire investigation.
What
She
is this that
sighs.
you
And it looks
were
like it was
saying? What is this you were saying about the dwarves knowing something about the alliance?
yeah, they
So
that's where
wait,
he told us to go.
wait a minute. Why did you replace Aaliyah?
I was investigating the Stormrun family, and I was already in there as Jenny, a servant, but I found out Aaliyah really wanted to get out, and I worked it out with her. We need to find the Black Canton. We need to go to the Iron Crag Mountains.
Okay, we'll
And
go to the Iron Crag
they'll tell
Mountains.
us
That's
about what's
the
going on with
Morgal
the.
thing. That's a big thing. We need
Yeah.
to take care of that. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Let's head
Um,
that way.
and if you want to go back to the Winter Court, I can't go with you, and I would really like if you stayed with us.
Althea looks towards the other room and says, "Yeah, I'm not too sure I'm going back anytime soon."
Okay.
So what's with the big rabbit?
Is that what they look like?
Yeah.
Big rabbits?
How do we get rid of him?
Herringons are rabbit
They're-
people.
It's a rabbit that's in love with you.
Yeah, they could be small or medium sized.
Please tell
I
me.
mean, I had to hold my mouth a bit, and as I was thinking about rabbits, and what they have a reputation for.
What's your?
Althea lifts her
Oh.
hand like she's going to slap at you and then puts it back down again.
I
mean, technically, if you did have like children with the Herringon, they would technically become shifters.
Yeah,
Would you
Anyway.
more or
have
less.
litters?
What did you say?
Are you-
Sorry.
Angie, what did you say?
what did you say to me?
No, I legitimately didn't hear you.
Oh, are you gonna have a
They-
litter?
they would have a
No,
litter.
it's like if the hair. Yeah, would they have litters?
You know, Avon's not going to be the only one framed for murder here soon.
I don't like it matters. They're probably saying I killed Aaliyah. In fact, that's fucking better for her if they are. She's, you know what? I wouldn't want to be her right now, which is why I'm not. So, how do we
Okay,
get rid of
so
the fucking rabbit
help
guy?
me out here. What is the order and priority of problems that we have to deal with? I'm assuming, based on your comments, Althea, that we want to get rid of the Herringon.
Althea actually hadn't had the opportunity to say anything about the Herringon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. Never mind.
No.
Then I didn't say that.
So, first things first, we're going to get rid of the Herringon. And
Do you have a spare set of clothes?
Althea looks down at her green armor and looks back up to you and says, "What do you think?"
She changes her shape to look like you.
Oh, no.
No, I can lure him away. I will tell him I'm going to meet him somewhere and get him waiting, and then we all break for it.
No, this is
I
my
mean-
problem.
I could just go up to him and put my sword to his throat and tell him that he needs to consider finding someone else.
That's
Or I could
boring.
seduce him and make him fall out of love with you.
I mean, I was going to halfway seduce him and then, like, tie him up or something and leave.
Oh, wait, can I be a part of that?
Well, I wasn't going to actually.
Guys, stop. We're not killing him, and we're not seducing. Well, I mean,
I
I
wasn't
guess we
gonna
I
could
kill
wasn't
seduce
going
him.
to
I wasn't
kill
gonna
him.
look
I
at
was
him.
just going to let him know that his advances were not appreciated.
Okay, I'll just switch back to being Saya since it seems I am not impersonating Althea. You are wasting your resources here by not using me, she says to Althea.
She shudders at the word using me.
Okay.
First of all, you are a free being.
I never said otherwise.
Right. So, we're going to get rid of him, and then we're going to somehow let Joyblade know where we're going, since he's also a free spirit and does his own
Yeah,
thing.
I would like to not leave Joyblade behind.
And then we're going to
We're
the
not
Iron
leaving
Crag
him
Mountains.
behind,
It's a
don't worry.
great place to hide. and we can get some information. And hopefully, this entire conspiracy that's taken over Zobek and caused an eternal winter, maybe we'll find the answers that we need.
So, going to one thing at a time, the first thing we need to do is get rid of your lover there. And you've shut down all of our suggestions.
Ari?
Yes.
Ugh, boring.
Agreed.
Believe that I found the perfect representation of Katya is I'm ready to sex it up.
Like,
You know what?
glances sidelong at Arabella again, still a little bit shy, but like,
I know.
maybe we do have some things in common.
I have the perfect plan.
What's your
So,
plan, princess?
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Your Highness.
You threw me completely off guard.
Like, I don't like the
even
way you
looked it up.
say it.
That
Yes, Your
has
Highness,
different
what is your
connotations.
plan?
Oh my god, no. Alright, so change back to looking at like me.
All right. I'm gonna need to borrow some clothes. Do you have spares?
Althea
She can
takes
just take off what she's
Yeah,
wearing.
Althea starts taking off what she's wearing.
Okay. I will change into that. I'm not shy. I mean, I pretty much sculpt my shape however I want, so I don't care.
And
yeah.
she before she completely disrobes, she says, Ari, turn around.
Ari turns around.
All
It
right.
is very
I will.
obvious that he is trying very hard not to look.
Oh, what
I
will happen
will.
is Katya will go and stand like in front of him and be like, "You can look here."
No.
Yep. So
You
I
see,
put on Althea's clothes and have you hold on to my armor because
no, Althea puts on your armor.
you're wearing scale mail, right? Okay.
And she looks at Arabella and says, now, I want the two of you to go convince him that you're lovers.
Oh, that won't
Okay.
be hard.
Like,
But what is
Alright.
that going to do
Yeah.
about getting rid of him?
You have a point there. That usually doesn't deter most men.
Ugh.
I was going to say myself, and if he thought I was the leading candidate, might be
All right.
a way of convincing him.
You don't mind if I take liberties, right? You don't. She grabs Ari's hand and starts trying to lead him out of the room, and like this is totally up to other people if you comply. But
Got it.
I'll-
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Althea
Ooh, he takes orders well.
sits on the bed next to the wall and presses an ear next to the wall, trying to listen in. Is she able to
All
listen
right.
through the wall?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. You got to hit 10.
I'm gonna burn my inspiration and not have disadvantage.
Cool.
hey.
I gotta hit 10. Oh god.
Got to hit 10. That's all you got.
Come on. Yay!
11.
Just enough.
You can. It's a little muffled, but you can hear and you can make out what's going on.
Yay!
Yeah, like
David, you're over here drinking with the prince, sharing stories of how you've courted your two fiancés. And he's got a little notebook with he's writing in with a fig leaf, and suddenly the door opens up, and Ari and apparently Althea come in.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We were
Listen.
regaling of my times in the past and giving him points.
Good day, my lord. I'm
We
afraid I
need
did
to
not
talk.
catch your name. What was your name, sir?
Ah, of course. Forgive me. I should introduce myself. Here, I have his full name at. Oh, crap! I lost his name.
It is Prince
There it is.
Peziros.
I am Prince Pyzeros of the Court of Hoof and Claw, future betrothed to the Princess Althea.
Well, I have some
About
bad
that,
news about that.
she reaches over and clasps Ari's hand.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I
Cool.
have
I can tell they're lying
advantage.
about this. 15.
I have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's worth.
I need a
Where is
performance
the roll?
check
I
from
didn't roll real
both
well.
Ari and Saya.
Okay. I do. Okay. That's much better than the deception check I had rolled. It doesn't really matter if Avon sees through it, anyways, but
Yeah,
damn,
he's-
Ari and I both got a 21, basically.
Yeah, both of you got 21.
Look, I hadn't told you because I didn't want to hurt you. She says to the rabbit and laces her fingers through Ari's.
David will pick up on this and not say anything, but he will narrow his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Avon sees through it with a 15?
Avon does
No,
not
he
see through it.
doesn't. He just sees that.
So
Oh,
Avon
so these
believes
two-
it.
These two are
I
complete.
believe the performance, but I don't believe that they're telling the truth.
You definitely believe I am Althea.
Yeah.
Yes, I
'Cause that's
believe
what gives
definitely
me
that you're
advantage.
Althea, but I there's
Yeah,
something
but
off.
you have enough prior knowledge to know this is not real.
Yes, I'm not going to do
Yeah.
anything though because it's a really good performance. I want to see how this goes.
Yeah, we rolled really well. So yeah, last thing I said was I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I just didn't want to hurt you.
You mean to tell me that you with your fancy, pretty hair and your big, strapping muscles, think you are a better fit for the princess? He reaches over and he like runs a finger on the underside of Althea's jaw. I'll have you know, the princess and myself are a perfect, how you say, fit.
Oh, I am so sorry, sir, but no,
I said
you're not.
trying to give the exasperated look that Althea had when she discovered him in here. Like, ugh.
Well, it seems that
You
you
see, my
have a
friend,
control.
and Ari pats him on the back and sort of turns him in a way so that he can't touch Althea/Saya anymore. It's I'm sorry, but you know, she just I don't know how to tell you this, but she doesn't feel it for you the way she feels for me. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure you understand. Listen, you
I
are
never
a
meant to
most
hurt you.
handsome Herongon. I am sure that as a prince you will have no problem finding someone else. But finding someone else you will have to do. And I will, as I got my arm around him, make sure to squeeze it a little bit hard, make sure he knows who the stronger
Ooh.
person is around here.
18 intimidation check. Let me see. Would his wisdom save be? Probably only a 3. 16. You see, you kind of squeeze on him. You see his rabbit eyes just kind of widen for a bit. And then you hear him tap the floor rapidly with his large paw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And suddenly the floor in about a foot circle underneath you, Ari, is water, and you sink all the way through it.
Just Ari?
Just Ari.
You give him back this instant.
I will give him back in a moment. Look, I understand all of this, princess. You have caught feelings for this non-fey mortal thing. You know, you have a toy. That's fine. We will add a little bit into the betrothal contract. He will have him as a consort. I'm a free lover. If you even wish to share him at times, I can try that. I'm open to experimentation. What is a marriage if we do not try things with each other?
God.
I'm sorry.
How about this sick?
He already asked me to marry him, and I said yes.
He cannot marry you. Is he royalty? Oh, what are we Loki's
He's of
gifting?
noble birth. So freaking Haragon, he's of noble birth, and I am marrying him. I am so sorry to hurt you. Now,
Okay.
yeah, this is just I can make bald-faced lies like plausible here.
Oh,
Ooh, that one on the save.
Yes.
he believes
Can I make
you.
another deception check here also, like, because technically I have advantage, and what if we both?
If we got advantage, all you gotta do is not double nat one it.
Yeah,
You know, it's only
That's what
1
I'm
in
saying.
200 chance.
it's happened.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, there you go.
Not this time. I am sorry for hurting you. I need you to understand. This
You would do
is
this.
happening.
You would cast me aside for this elven royalty thing. Fine, fine. This is the way you wish it. This is the way it shall be. My court will know of this. What's the name? I'm thinking dishonor, but that's not what the word I want. Disrespect.
Prosody.
Oh no.
Of the disrespect that I have been shown here, and he stamps his foot,
Wait,
and there's
wait.
a puff of butterflies, and he's gone, and Ari falls out of the ceiling.
Oh boy. And then I shift back to. Oh, God! is what Saya says.
Althea says it at the same time audibly from the other room.
For the other room,
fuck.
yes.
God, just like
Haven will
what
just-
happened.
I feel cursed.
Avon just kind of sits back in his chair and goes, well, that was entertaining.
Oh, he left the wine.
Thank you.
That
It's
guy.
got a little hair in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
It's carrot wine.
Oh, even worse.
Ew.
Carrot wine?
Does Saya change
Oh.
back, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you did great, Ari.
I
And I
was
guess
Did
I
as
was
best I could.
convincing.
I hope
But
it was okay.
I should have just said yes to that marriage with benefits contract. I just didn't. I don't want to. No, because then I
I'm
might have to
pretty
marry him as
sure
well.
Althea did not want that.
No, that's why
Althea,
I
you're
said
on
no.
in the other room, literally hitting your head against the wall. 10 years of dodging his betrothal attempts. And you let Saya take it this one time.
Oh, God.
I'm still not sure if this is good or bad yet, considering the respect lost with
I
the
think
court.
that there was a diplomatic incident just now that's not going to
Yeah.
be good for you. I'm
The-
sorry.
Diplomatically, she's very upset. But she looks at Arabella across the room and says, well, that went okay, I guess.
Okay, let's go to
I
the other
think you
room. I'm
banging
gonna
your
trade
head on the
clothes
wall. I think you banging your head on the wall says otherwise. But if you are so distraught, let me know. I can help with the distraction.
Can we all go to the same room
There's-
now?
Hold on.
Brad,
No.
Brad, I hold up. I do have a question that's a little bit more than just the role play part there. I am
Yeah.
afraid I told a lie in there.
Okay.
I think.
You're right. You did tell a lie.
You did.
Remind me, I think there's a dice roll involved for that.
There is. There is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it just keeps getting spicier.
I told you I can't tell a lie.
You know,
Unless something else happens. I gotta look it up. I don't. Where did I?
It should be in our DMs. You probably just have to scroll up. It shouldn't be that far for you to scroll up and find it.
my deity is supposed to get himself in trouble all the time, and I feel like I'm a good follower of that deity doing the same things.
You definitely got me in trouble. That's for sure.
I got a lot of people in trouble here.
Actually, I know where to find it.
While this is happening, Avon's going to check the slat that he opened to be able to get that free bottle of wine and see if there's anything in it.
You open that up, you just see a wall behind it.
Fucking Fey magic.
Althea,
Throw it away.
what did you want to do?
I want to insight Arabella,
Okay.
Oh shit.
which is the
Okay,
12
let's
insight there.
Hang on, Brendan. We'll get to yours in a sec. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm good. I take 1 hit point of damage.
Oh,
I
Okay,
thought it
that's
was
good.
something really bad.
I was just like, ugh. Jeff
I-
is here. Jeff is seeing the things.
It was 6 we were worried about. I knew there was a number on that was
Yep.
bad.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was 1, but it was 6 we were afraid of.
If anybody has a high perception,
I do.
like
Like
Avon?
Avon's 30.
Avon,
No.
you notice a gold ring on left pointer finger suddenly gets a crack in it.
All right.
I'm looking at the chat and Jeff says, we're out at dinner. We're out at dinner and I was making a face and my wife was like, what is it? And he says, do you ever just have the sense that fuckery is happening? This from Jeff, who has no idea what's going on.
It just reminds me of the moment that I was in Vegas. Like, I know something's happening, and then you guys in the recording are like, "Oh yeah, this is the moment you said something was happening."
Okay.
Yeah, David will notice the ring, and he'll take note of it.
All right, Ashley, what did you want to do now? Did you want to make an insight?
Yeah, I wanted to insight Arabella.
Okay.
What is Arabella's intent behind stating that she could help relieve some stress?
You know, they could play Twister, do the tango. Sorry, my kid was in the room and I couldn't exactly say it.
Play some rock paper scissors minus the rock and the paper.
I think Arabella needs to roll something like persuasion.
What am I rolling?
Roll persuasion.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh my god, she's gonna scissors with everyone in the party.
Yes.
Rosie's
Somebody brought
playing
the Fiskars.
party bingo here.
Yeah. Problem is that Avon's a free space and he's already been taken.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they're in the room alone at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that there are players returning to the room. So for the sake of fuckery.
Quotations.
Althea
She got to watch you undress, so she's like, yeah, I feel it.
Althea turns beet red. And is like staring at Arabella when other people enter the room.
There is a palpable sexual tension as you guys come walking into the room.
Avon's
So
seen it
anyway,
before.
Avon, I was
Could
saying,
we leave?
I really want to compare notes with you sometime, Avon.
Yes. How about we do that right now so that way you and your charge can go ahead and cut this cake if it was.
Cut the cake.
Yes, Saya, you are welcome to stay.
I am good. Thank you very much. I've seen enough of your exploits. Also, the thing you could do when you put your leg behind your head. I don't know. Don't ask me why I found you at the Swan's little parade at one point. All right.
Althea's face is like dark red, almost purple now.
Unless you want to see the show, I would suggest that we go down to either the kitchen or one of the other bedrooms. Preferably down to the kitchen.
She hurries her way out of the room.
No,
Wait,
come back.
No, you were staying and the rest of us were going.
No,
Yes.
this is fine. We have things we need to talk about
No,
anyway.
I'm going to close the door in your face.
Right.
Like,
The
you
three
have
of
things
them
that you
are,
need to worry
are
about right now.
actively blocking Althea from getting out of the room.
Yes.
Althea turns against the door and sinks and like crap.
Do you not want to? You can say no.
As she slowly but surely undresses herself.
Yeah.
The three of you are just locked Althea in a room with a vampire.
I still wanted my clothes back.
What did you say,
I
Angie?
came from the wrong side of the, from the outside.
What did you say?
I said I still wanted my clothes back.
Oh.
You'll get them back in a moment or two.
3. All right, go ahead and roll the seduction roll.
All right,
Yes.
let's see what we get. Rosie can punch a hole in her card.
What? Wait, it actually makes sense.
This
It does.
seems possible.
It does seem. Oh my god, no!
I love this.
Talk about an enemies to lovers arc for real.
Which one of you
Yeah.
is the younger sibling, though, that made another person mad?
Or
Well,
child.
it's
or parent.
sibling, child, parent. So I believe the I think the appropriate thing here would be to say that the Queen of the Winter Court and the Vampire Kingdoms do not get along.
That makes
Hmm.
sense.
Oh, this is just getting juicier. Oh, poor Jeff.
God. We had our very first representation of hate sex.
Oh my god. But the sex is good.
Hell
that's
yes, it was.
I tell you what, both of you rolled me charisma checks.
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm
Oh,
good.
yeah. Literally, Althea just
Katya
goes, "Take
is
me."
far more experienced than you are, Althea.
Well, considering Althea is a virgin.
The rolls make perfect sense then, yes.
I just took your virtue.
No wonder
Now
you
you know
rolled
why the
so
queen
high.
is so mad at you.
Oh no!
The river shall run red with blood.
Blood that I shall enjoy.
God.
All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Oh my god.
This is possibly, I would honestly think that this is like the one thing that Kachi is like, I don't get this very often, but oh boy, when I do.
Oh my
The
god.
cherry has been burst and I shall lap its juice.
She's laying there and she's like, one more of the team down. Next is Ari.
Okay, if you had to say one line that Katya would have said to Althea with mostly safe for work intentions, what would it be?
Oh gosh.
I smell the fact that that's the way it is.
She would be able to tell that this was your first. So
I think with that roll, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Rosie, I'm gonna feed you a line here.
oh, okay. Feed me a line. Oh, you're typing it to me.
Thought of a good one too, but I'm. Oh my god.
Okay.
Now,
Okay,
after
so-
that's done and the two of you are getting dressed and kind of fixing your hair, Arabella turns to you. Go ahead, Rosie.
She doesn't just turn to her. She gets up behind her and whispers in her ear, "That's twice I've beaten you at something."
No!
Oh,
Althea turns around and full on swings.
What do I have to roll to like dodge that? What is it?
Okay,
Acrobatics or athletic?
Both of you, we're going to do contested, acrobatics, or athletics. Each of you can pick which one of those you want to use.
Okay.
Line I was going to use that.
Oh,
No! God damn it!
It's a 19.
Oh.
Katya's got a 15. You make contact.
Hell yes.
Wait, okay, so she makes contact.
In the other
like,
room, everyone hears a nice, juicy slap.
Yeah, so
It's
she
still not
slaps
safe
her.
to go in there yet.
Wait. She slaps her, and she just
Yeah.
looks at her and goes, "You should have done that during the act. It would have spiced it up."
Katya sexily bites her
Althea is
lip.
quickly putting on her clothes and leaving.
My clothes. You just put on my clothes. Who told you this was bad?
This is the same undergarments. You have nothing to worry about here.
Okay. A little bit later on, when you've gotten all your clothing and stuff situated and you're all back to some semblance of normal.
Wait a minute.
Althea's having a hard time walking.
I think normal at this point is
Did my Discord crash?
oh
No, you're
No,
fine.
it suddenly
no, you're
became
good.
really quiet.
Sorry.
So after everything becomes normal, Althea comes into the room and says, "All right, so we need to get moving."
You have fun.
She glares at him.
What?
She had fun,
And then she glares at Arabella.
and she
Stop
winks
glaring.
at her.
It's not the first precedent she's tried with or succeeded.
Okay, so quick question, Brett. Since we're going to the mountains, Katya would have like knowledge of the dwarves man like being good at taking care of the vampires and all that, right?
The dwarves are typically opposed to vampires and the undead. Mostly the Imperium, but they're kind of right in this middle line between the two kingdoms. So they do mix it up with the vampires occasionally too.
All right, so at least she knows that. So she'll kind of she'll say something to the rest of the group about that and go, there may be a slight problem with my presence, but I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle.
Usually not. That's good.
We need to figure out how to tell Joyblade where we're going.
Yeah, I don't want to leave him behind.
We're not leaving him behind. I have business with the man.
Yeah, you never fully clarified what that business is when I asked you.
Don't worry, it's just fun like what we had. That's my business.
No, okay, but what you didn't tell me the wording of your oath. You realize I know a little bit about oaths, right? So it would be good to know exactly what you said.
Oh, what a big smart girl you are. I'm so proud of you for knowing oaths.
She continues to look at Arabella expectantly. You're not gonna. So I would feel a lot better if you would just tell me exactly what you said.
Shall we get going, you guys?
Nobody's moving.
She presses her lips together.
Oh,
Ari looks like he's struggling with a quill and parchment.
Tell me then that you didn't swear a blood oath to kill Joyblade.
I didn't swear a blood oath to kill Joyblade.
Roll
Are you
deception.
happy now?
Yeah, I'm just rolling a thing right now. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I need that.
All right. Angie, who do you want to give your action point to?
I need one.
give it to Ari. Wait, yeah, I know you need one. It
I'm
feels
good.
wrong to give it to you after this. Like, does Ari need one? Did you say?
I'm good, unfortunately.
I
Okay.
need one.
Okay then. I'll give it to
Althea.
Althea.
I still have one, so
Look, you said for me
Okay.
to tell you that I didn't swear a blood oath to kill Joyblade. I didn't swear one to kill Joyblade.
Right, so we're definitely leaving
Yeah,
now without
Okay, give
Joyblade.
me one moment. I am going to, like, she is going to write a quick note that she's going to leave with the innkeeper. So when Joyblade gets back, he knows where we're going.
Yep.
And she's going to write it in, what is my other, Sylvan, because I know he speaks it. And it's going to say, do not let Arabella get you alone.
Rude.
Yeah, she's not telling you this. She's writing it in Sylvan.
I know. I'm just saying out of character. Rude.
That doesn't mean that we can't all get together and have a good time. But yeah.
You know, last party was like strictly monogamous except for one character, and this party is just like completely the opposite.
Yeah.
Are we all the opposite? I don't think we're all the opposite.
No, she means like the party dynamic as a whole
Oh yeah.
is very opposite of what the last one was.
I swear I should have taken Oath of Conquest.
Oh my god.
All right.
So yes, I leave that note for Joyblade. I do write Joyblade in common on it, so and get the proprietor to give it to him when he returns.
Okay.
Did you also leave where we were going?
Yes, I did say that first.
Okay. Cool. Where are the Iron Crag Mountains? I don't see them on this map.
They're not on this map. They're further
Okay.
up north. I'm not even sure if my other map even has the Crag Mountains on it. Let me see.
I think they're north along the river, aren't they?
Most likely.
How long does it take for us to, like, maybe we can tell him to meet us at a particular inn that is like that we're likely to stop at?
It'll probably take you a couple days to make it. So you'll probably stop at least one more inn on the road before you even get halfway there.
Okay, so where would be a place that we'd likely
You're
get
probably
to in a
gonna
day?
make it all the way to the mountains before Joyboy catches up with you.
Okay,
Let me see.
all right.
Oh, they're actually northwest.
Along that river
Well,
line.
I was looking at the road that, like, the Great Northern Road. That's what I was looking at. But
Cut through the trees.
yeah, that's smart. Someone
Let me see.
didn't
Where
play in
there's
our
so
first
bad.
campaign.
Following the West River will take us into the Iron Crags.
Okay then.
Ooh, what is this map?
This is the nicest map I could find for Midgard. Cobalt Press has a very pretty topographical map that is almost impossible to find anything on because of the way it's like so green and set up in such a way that it's really hard to be able to see like the cities and stuff.
Oh,
Fair
that's the midgardmap.cobaltpress.com?
Yeah.
Okay. I find it easy to use myself, but okay.
I struggle with it. And it wasn't kind of map that I really felt comfortable like being able to cut out and stick onto the Roll20 map to be able to see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So what is this? Is this a town or a tower?
I believe that's a town. That looks like Ramak.
No, that's a castle / tower.
Okay, just curious.
I don't know if they gave a key. Did they give us a key for this one? They did not. Let me check my mountain road. It's going to be another one where we're going to be going around. I'm going to be looking for particular places that we're ending up, and they're not going to be on the map that I have to work with. All right, we are on our way to Grisal. Which is Grisal? Oh, good. Grisal actually is here on the map. So that is our goal. Okay, the journey from Zobek to Grisal takes you guys northward along the mountain road, almost 400 miles for a trip of nearly 18 days.
Ooh.
That's by foot or by carriage? If we were
By
on the map.
foot.
Are we
We
able
don't,
to
they don't
find
have
horses
carriages
along the way?
anymore.
And one more level and I can find Steed.
Yeah, but
Uh,
then the rest of us are still left behind.
Even before they leave the actual Witch's Teat Inn, we'll actually inquire with the innkeep, see if they couldn't find either some horses or even a ride-along cart or something like that.
Let me take a look. Give me a moment. Not that.
Get there quicker. I'd rather do that.
Let's see.
Especially considering the people looking for us have horses.
And also,
Yeah,
Avon
probably
has
good
no
idea.
clue on anything that's going on in the outside of Zobek itself. So, less time he spends out of the city, the better.
Saya is going to insist we maintain disguises as we travel.
Okay, somebody math this out. According to one of my checks, the going rate for travel is 3 copper pieces per mile.
Times
Okay.
400 miles, that's
Times 400, and then, broken into gold.
Okay, so
1,200 copper.
that's a
divided by-
golden. That's a gold and 2 silver.
No, it's a 10-to-1 ratio.
Oh, so then it would be 120.
No, it'd be 12 gold.
Or 12 gold?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be
because you
12
go
gold.
10 coppers to 1 silver, 10 silvers to 1 gold.
That's right. Yeah, so it would be 12 gold, which
Okay.
Avon will gladly pay.
Does Avon have 12 gold?
Avon has over 200.
Oh,
You guys have
shit.
never-
Okay.
You guys have never asked him about the money he got from the Kobold King.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
gotta say, Arabella was with you when you got. I just assumed that she got some of that.
Avon essentially is acting as your banker, and if you need money, he's got you.
Okay, you guys are
Wow.
talking to one of the people over here on the inns. There's a guy set up with horses for rent through their system into the Iron Crags. It mentions, yeah, it'd be about 12 gold or so for that if you got it. And not even blinking, Avon pulls out, or reaches into a pouch, counts out 12 gold, and hands it over.
Yep. And gives an extra 4 as well for food and provisions as well for himself and the rest of the party.
Okay. You are
So-
kitted out with a set of rental horses and fully loaded saddlebags with camping gear and rations.
Cool. Yeah, the extra goal will be for him as a tip.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll just look at it and go, "What?" And make sure we're prepared.
This is why he works for me.
I miss Aaliyah's privileges, says Saya.
Well, now
Yeah,
we
no-
have
no riding in
my
the carriage. Now you got to ride
privileges.
horseback.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were there ever any wanted posters of Althea?
No.
They said they weren't after you. I mean,
You didn't even have to cut your hair.
No, not that you've seen yet. You only saw the wanted poster for Avon and the news report talking about the changelings having been arrested.
Althea is not going to take up a disguise.
Arabella doesn't take up one either because she'll like openly travel as the blood sister if need be.
So we have the princess's privilege.
And a Duchess privilege.
Yeah. Well, no, she's not
And
traveling
blood
as the
sister
Duchess,
privileges.
just as a blood sister.
Yeah.
Blood sister privileges are just as good.
Yeah. Technically, the way it works, if everyone understands, is Katya doesn't actually exist anymore. When she took the oath to become a blood knight in the service of the vampire kingdom directly under Strahd, she then took the name of Arabella as a blood knight. So she kind of renounces her prior life and titles.
So very Game of Thrones Kingsguard kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, listeners. Now you got a good representation if you've watched Game of Thrones.
So, does anything happen along the way?
Let's see. Taking a look and see if we have anything happen particularly along the way. See if there's any fun little random encounter things we might want to do.
Avon will usually be taking the last watch after he trances. And we have 3 elves, so we can easily like gain.
You
the
have more
ability
than
to
3. Hello.
You're a changeling.
I look like an elf.
You don't
But you don't trance, though.
Shadowfae are elves.
You don't sleep like an elf.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But Shadowfae are elves, so I look like one.
Yeah, I know, but you don't trance like an elf. That's the problem.
You know, I don't know why you're worried about sleep. You have a vampire.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Or you guys are all going on about transes and Arabella's just sitting there like, I don't need sleep.
Yes, that's fine.
Not even. You don't sleep. Well, I know you've been doing things during the day, but you don't sleep at all? How do you dream?
She usually sleeps, and he uses quotation marks, when she's had a little bit too much fun. And even then, I don't even think it's really sleeping. It's more along the lines of her body getting her reserves back.
It's resting my eyes.
So you don't dream?
One thing.
You have a moment there, Arabella, where she says, "You don't dream," and you just flash to images of your father the last time you saw him.
Yeah, she gets a little somber in the face and she's like, I'm afraid dreaming wouldn't benefit me, honestly. I think the last time I dreamed was before I was changed, and even then, it was hard to sleep. Trying to, yeah, it was just hard to sleep then too.
Cool.
I don't know. Just a moment while I set up a map.
Yay! A map.
A map! Huzzah!
That's the quietest our group has ever been.
Yeah. I think I've been talking, but I think I had my microphone on mute.
Drink.
Oh, no.
Drink.
I already finished my beer, damn it.
Drink again. Drink some water.
Blackberry bubbly.
Ooh.
Remind me, bubbly is what exactly?
It's just carbonated water with a little bit of
Okay.
blackberry.
Okay. About halfway on your journey to Grisall, you guys come to a point where the road runs very close alongside a bit of river as it passes through this steep gorge. It's kind of late in the day. You guys are starting to get to a spot where you're looking to find a nice place to camp. When about 200 feet ahead, you guys see a group of humanoids. They all seem to be crouching down over something you can't quite tell from this far on the side of the road.
See it?
What kind of colors are they wearing?
Kind of colors wearing. I think they're probably wearing dark blues and greens.
Okay.
So I can try to stealth over to get a closer look.
That's the
I'm
one
pretty
in
sure.
scale mail.
Um,
No,
does
I
it?
I actually have another thing that pretty much cancels it out.
Oh,
Don't I?
okay.
Where is it? Maybe I don't. I
I
thought
think
I
we
did.
should send Avon, the investigator.
Probably.
Okay.
But do I notice anything from that far away with 22 passive?
22 passive. From 22 passive, yeah. You can determine that at least two of those figures are some kind of undead, and they look like they're feasting on the flesh of some prone bodies.
Great. We have undead.
Ooh, what
And Ari
kind?
is off and running.
Wait, I wanted to know what kind they were.
Cue
Never
Baywatch
mind.
music.
I didn't mean to do that.
Baywatch?
Yeah.
Like, because Ari's in slow mo running.
Oh, okay.
His golden locks blowing in the air.
Uh, yeah, Avon will be probably galloping on the horse ahead and try to get him closer if he can.
You guys get over here and you get much closer to the figures. You can tell two of them appear to be ghouls of some kind, and three of them appear to be humans.
Ghouls and humans?
Yeah,
Working together.
working together. I think Avon and Arabella can give me history checks on the humans.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nope.
Nope.
Oof.
Come on, Arabella.
14. Arabella, you are aware of these ones. These are what are known as procurers, cannibal cultists of the creed of flesh.
She
Nasty.
will relay that information.
Great. Guess we're dealing with not only that, but also cultists.
Uh, before we actually roll initiative, before we get close into combat, do I have a chance to cast a bless spell?
Yes.
And it will be on myself, Althea, and Arabella.
Okay.
Cool.
And I
Yes,
assume
sounds
this has been several days now, so I can have my Ring of Promise
Yeah, several days.
bonus back. Yeah. Okay.
use insightful fighting. against one of the people that's in the farther back.
Okay. All right. What were the three again? It was you, Arabella, and who?
Althea,
Althea.
Althea. Okay.
the
And I have
three
to
who
go
I expect will be up and close and personal.
Yeah. Good bet. 26 insight. Who were we inciting?
One of the farther back ones, to know that the fact that the ones in the front are most likely going to get attacked by the frontline people. So any of the humans or ones that are in the back line, he's going to be inciting on.
Pick a color.
Which ones are? If I pick one that's not in the back line, it'll be one that'll be in the back line essentially. Pink.
Pink?
Or purple. Purple works. That's fine.
Okay. There we go.
Cool.
Okay.
So
And
you
I
just
have to make a
deception check.
deception check. It's charisma, right?
Yep.
After charisma.
Wow. Nat 20s.
Nat 20s.
Holy shit. Okay. Got
So-
it. Well, I'm glad I used that now instead of in combat.
Okay. Anybody else doing any pre-things as you guys are rushing towards these ghouls and humans?
I'm gonna make my sword go.
How? Okay, nope. Got to be within 30 feet to do that. So
Can you hear
Nope.
me?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not-
cast guidance when Avon was gonna stealth, but then I didn't need to. So
If you're all galloping on horses, there's no point in stealthing.
Yes. No, I can't
No?
hear you.
No.
Cannot hear you, Althea.
You cannot hear me at all. Oh, that's...
Frank,
Okay.
You gonna ignite your blade? Okay.
Yay, I get to...
All right. We're going into the initiative order now. Derek goes first. He doesn't have anything he wants to do. He's going to hold action as he looks up, sees you all coming, and he speaks in a strange language that most of you. I don't believe anybody here has any reason to have the Darakul language.
nope.
So.
Come on. Come on. Let me restart my Discord real quick. There we go. Can you hear me now?
yay!
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Discord had an update and it decided that it was not going to let me do anything until it did the update.
Yeah, those are fun.
So,
All right. It is your
I
turn
hate
out there.
software.
all right. Let's go ahead. Which one seems the most important?
The tall one in the fancy dress at the back.
All
You
right.
see, he's got on a bad wig in an attempt to look human.
I see. So, here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to run 30 foot to right here,
Uh-huh.
and then face step the next 15.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna face step. And now I'm gonna attack purple. 22 to hit.
22 hits. That's going to deal 12 damage.
24 to hit.
24 hits for 13.
All right. And I think that's the end of my actions.
I believe so, yeah.
So
Right. Blue's turn. Blue is shocked as you were in front of him a moment and then stabbing his leader a moment later. Turns around with a sickle and swings at you. Six.
miss.
Ari.
All right. You said we're on horses, right?
I'm going to say you guys are off horseback when you get this close. Most of you aren't trained in mounted combat. Plus, if you end up getting the horses killed, you got to pay for them.
Man, I don't want to be getting off my horse this far away from them. I can't quite make it to anybody. All right. Well, yeah. Dang it. Yep. Guess I'll have to use my Elven Heritage longbow.
Target?
18.
Target.
Oh, green.
Green. 18 hits. So deals
No.
some 7.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not too bright, so why not?
Okay. Anything else?
Guess that's all I can do.
All right. It is Red's turn. I say Red's gonna break range from you to go after Ari.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Do I get 2 attacks or just 1?
Just the one.
17.
17 hits. That's gonna deal 13. As rest is up there. Swings his sickle on Ari. 14.
Miss.
All right. Avon.
All right. Avon is going to get to a better standpoint. So 10. Why is my stuff doing this? That's fucking weird. Why are you not?
Because it's brush that you can't move through.
Oh, okay. All right, so 10, 20, 30 right there. And then cool, perfect. So that way I can see him. I'm going to use the Radiant Bolas on the guy in the back. And DC 13 Dexterity save for him.
Okay. That's the one on the back. Yellow?
No, purple.
Purple. Okay. Purple's got to make a dex save. Saves.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to use my insightful fighting on yellow then. So sight. 17.
Yellow's gonna make a deception check. Fails.
Cool. And now have sneak attack on him unless I have disadvantage.
Okay.
Cool. That's it for Avon.
All right. We're on the yellow ghoul's turn. As it turns its attention to Althea. Swipes at her with claws. Crits.
Oof.
Althea, you're gonna take 10 damage. And remember, Eldrin don't count as elves, do they?
I
Thought
don't
they
think
did.
so.
No. So I'm gonna need you to give me a con save DC 10.
Yeah, they count as Fae, so anything that's advantage on saving throws.
Oh
make
no! I'm gonna use the bless
Oh.
spell. I don't know if you're gonna let me have
Oh, the bless spell always works.
Yeah, the bless spell does
But
always
it's
work.
a
It will
crit
not fix a nat 1 though.
Oh, well then never mind.
All right, you are paralyzed.
Hey, didn't you answer the riddle and get a after the fact reroll? Did you already use that?
I've
She
used
has
it
it, but
once,
she
but-
doesn't have an action point.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you want
I
to
thought
use
you
that
did.
then?
I gave it to her.
Yeah, because I do not want to be paralyzed.
All right, cool. You use that. That makes that a 12.
Cool. And I needed a what to succeed?
10.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, that is the ghoul's turn. Saya.
Okay. Oh man, I've still been trying to decide with so many different things. Okay, I'm coming this way first. And I am going to cast a spell I haven't tried out yet on one of the humans. We'll say green. And where's the spell? There it is. So this is a save for half. And it darkens the area by 1 degree, like turns bright light to dim light or whatever.
Okay, so that's going to get green and blue.
Yeah. Oh, it is? Okay.
It feels a cube 5 feet on each side.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then I should have put it on blue. No, because then I'll fail. Never mind.
A 5 feet on each side cube, I believe, is a 2x2.
Yeah.
Okay. But it also said it dims the light within 20 feet, which I think doesn't hurt any of us, but it might annoy. I don't know about the other humans. Like, I know our whole party has dark vision.
Yeah, she's going to drop it to dim light, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we got that. So green and blue need to make dexterity saves, so they're going to take 13 force damage. Green, blue. Green fails, blue succeeds. Blue's going to take 6 6 damage.
And
And
okay,
green
what was
takes
the
the full
range?
13.
I'm checking the range on something else for my next thing. Yay. Just is it 30?
Okay.
Oh, it's 60. Perfect. I'm gonna healing word. Okay, where did it go? Why didn't I'm gonna healing word Althea since she did take a crit here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm slow. Here it goes.
Cool. Well, if they heal up for 8. And Arabella.
And I am done. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So here. I wish I could get further, but oh well. Let's go ahead and just firebolt.
9's a miss.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Anything else?
Oh, I'm not able to do a second attack if I'm not using the swords, right?
Correct.
Alright, then yeah, that is all that I have for now.
Arabella, you do have bless on your. I think that does. I think that does 2 hit, doesn't it?
It does. It's to hits, yeah. It's a D4.
Yeah.
Okay. 12?
4, 3, 12. 12's a miss.
Okay.
Damn it. Yep, that's it.
All right. Purple had a held action.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to bite Althea with a
Nine's
9.
miss.
And get 1 swing with his war pick. 16.
Miss.
Okay. We're at Green's turn. Green's gonna come forward over here to Arabella. Swing at her with a sickle. 9.
Miss.
Right. Back around to purple. Same. We're going to bite and swipe with the war pick. 11.
Miss.
And 7.
Miss.
Okay. Althea. Althea, I need you to roll me a con save, DC 12.
Oh? Why?
Because that Dericool smells absolutely awful.
I remember these.
Wait, who'd we lose? We lost
Rosie.
Rosie. 13.
13, you're good. Continue on.
Okay. Burn it with fire. 18.
18 hits. That's going to deal 14.
And 23.
23 on the offense, another 9.
Hella. Althea's just over here whacking away. Um. Give me a second. Where did it go? There it is. I think that's it for now.
That's it. Okay. We're going to go to blue. Blue's going to arm with his crossbow and take a shot at Saya.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, which is a good thing, otherwise he'd a critter.
Yeah,
It's a 15 to hit Saya.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Ari.
All right, dropping the longbow, pulling out the great sword, and
Oh, yikes.
apparently critting in a negative way.
Critting in the worst way. Fumble check is. You go in, switch it, go in with the great sword. The procurer swings sickle forward and catches you on the toe of your boot and trips you. I need you to give me a dex save. The DC is gonna be 19.
Roll
Holy
well.
cow! I don't think that's even possible. Oh well, I have the
14.
With bless.
bless and ring.
You have to bless. 14 is not gonna do it. You drop your great sword. You see it skitter a few feet away from you.
Crap! I know what I'm doing next turn.
Okay, Red's turn now. You have fallen down, so he does get advantage. 14.
That is still a miss.
Yep. Avon.
All right. Even can see the fact that there are things going on that are a problem. So, Even is going to use. He's going to switch back piece of paper to its regular attack, and it's going to go up against yellow. 25 to hit.
25 is a hit. That's going to deal 6 and 8, 14 damage.
Yep. Cool. And that's because I don't really have a whole lot else I can do currently. I am, however, probably going to use bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Cunning action. So hide, cunning action, stealth.
I have to point this
14.
out because I just noticed it, but Peacekeeper is misspelled.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
It's almost Peachkeeper.
Now I can't unsee that.
It bothers me.
it
Great
is.
thing.
You
It
gotta
is
share
now,
your pain.
It is now changed. You got.
Okay.
That's it.
It's Avon's turn. We are now at the Ghoul's turn. Ghoul is swiping its claws at Althea. 18.
Ooh, close, but no.
Right. Saya.
Alrighty. So Ari is on the ground without his weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
And Althea has 3 on her, but seems to be doing pretty well, I
Yes.
think. So I am going to cast. Where's my freaking sheet? Sorry. I'm gonna target red. Submit. There. Okay. When she does her prayers now, she's just speaking in Sylvan for what it's worth.
Okay. All right. So we're casting hold
I
person
could
on
do.
red.
Yeah.
All right. Red's got to make a wisdom save. DC is 14. Red fails.
All right. Red is held. I
Watches
lose
your
concentration on
shadow
the dim
darts
light.
forward and seems to almost wrap itself around him. He's suddenly a little bit darker, as if he was suddenly in shadow and cannot move.
All right. Now you can retrieve your weapon. And nobody. Yeah, Althea, you did not get hit this round, right?
I have only been hit once.
Okay. So I don't think anybody needs healing. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Arabella, you're up.
All right. She's going to pull out her. She's gonna grab her ghost cutlass and say, "Spirits, come to me," and take one attack and then
11
another.
misses. 10 misses.
Yep, yes.
Ahem. You have a D4 for bless on each of those.
You are also swinging the wrong weapon your second attack.
Oh shoot, yeah, I did.
You don't have extra attack yet.
No, I have it with the other one. Yeah. Hold
Uh,
on.
13 hits. And that is 3 damage with your first swing.
Then bonus action. Where is it? I should have hit this the first time. Hold on. Yeah, I pressed the wrong one. There we go. Let's go.
That is not correct.
It's not correct.
No, you can't cast a spell after you swing a weapon.
I knew I should have done that one first. Gosh darn it, I cannot think right now. I freaking
No,
head.
you're missing your offhand weapon swing is what we're looking for.
Okay.
There we go. 13 will hit for 7. That is a kill to green.
Thank God. Okay, that's all I got.
All right. We are back around to the Jaracool. Going for another bite. 16.
Miss.
Swipe with the claw. 7.
Miss.
Althea.
All right. Let's do it again. 20 to hit.
20 hits, deals 9.
How are they looking?
He's still standing, but he's looking pretty hurt.
Does he appear to be sentient?
Yes, he does.
Okay. The rest of my damage will be non-lethal on purple.
Okay.
19.
19 hits for 12.
God dang, how much does this guy have?
Find out.
For real. Alright, we're gonna do this.
Action surge. All right, cool. Go for it.
20 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Hits that deals 8 and 3, 12. Purple is knocked out.
Perfect.
Nice.
We're gonna swing on yellow with our offhand.
Okay.
And miss.
And miss with a 9. You have bless. That's a D4. If you hit 4 on it, you'll hit.
Ooh.
Come on, 4. Come on,
Come on, 4. Yes!
Yeah!
Yes! Awesome.
Althea,
Bless.
you swing in as if you're going to stab the ghoul. Flip your blade around into reverse grip and slam the pommel of your blade right into his head, knocking him down. Simultaneously, you just blind stab straight back and stab the ghoul through the throat.
Nice.
And kill it. Yes. Oh my god, that feels so good. All right. I finally got to kill y'all.
Yes.
Yay!
You
The
got a
curse
kill and
is
a knockout in
broken.
the same round.
All right. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. It is Blue's turn. Blue turns back over to you. You'll shout something out in that strange language again. Swings his sickle at Althea for a 15.
Miss.
Ari.
All right. I grab my sword, jump up. That takes 15 foot of my movement, correct?
It's going to take all your movement. 15 to stand up, 15 to pick up your weapon.
Okay, well, I'm fine. I believe this is an advantage then, since he's held.
This is advantage, and if you hit, it's an automatic crit.
Welcome.
14 is a hit. Go ahead and stack 2 more d6 onto that. 22, that is a kill.
That's good stuff. 4.
Just beheaded.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ari?
Just as a correction, that is not 22. That is 19.
Oh, okay. He had 13, so it's still a kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, why did it take a negative?
Because you don't add your strength or magic modifiers to critical damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just rolled the damage again, but it still came with the +3 strength.
Yeah,
and
it
the
came
+1
with
mod.
+3, yeah.
Okay, that's Ari's turn. Avon.
Ready. Yeah. Avon's going to probably go after Blue, and he's got advantage since he's sneaking. So 15.
15 hits. That's gonna deal 6, 7, 13.
Yep. And then cunning action.
8 stealth. He totally sees you.
Okay, got it. And so not sneaky this time around. He's probably not going to be around very much longer.
Probably not.
Not without
Probably
me.
Probably
not.
not.
Arabella.
Okay.
Might be me.
I wasn't, plus my child's debating with me. Let's see, how far am I from? Oh, cool. Gonna rush up here. It's blue. And give me a second. Let's try.
17
Hello?
hits. Deals 3 damage. 14 hits. Deals 7. That's a kill.
And since
And
I killed it with the ghost cutlass, she gets to take its spirit.
take its soul. Yeah, you cut it down, and you watch as a little green light that for a moment looks like a face is pulled into the blade. And
Was that one a human or a ghoul?
it's a ghoul.
I thought that was a human.
Oh, you're right. That one was a human. I forgot those were the cannibals.
Rosie just looks
that-
down, grabs the blade. I'm like, your soul is mine.
Yep.
Channel that strange son.
And then she also
Uh-huh.
bends over and just starts drinking from it.
Althea is going to completely disarm the ghoul in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Search it while it's knocked out.
Yeah, and when he's able to, Avon is going to Radiant Bola the the knocked out one, so that way he can't get out.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll something to search him?
Roll me investigation.
19.
19 investigation. He's got a pouch with some monetary values in it. I'm just gonna throw that over there in chat.
Okay.
Oh, hey, y'all can figure that out.
Yeah.
Althea
Uh,
takes
what-
it.
I will also inform you as you're flipping through it, most of the silver coins are dwarf marks, but a handful of the gold ones are skull ducats from the Ghoul Imperium. Also, on him, you find a rolled up parchment with a charcoal sketch of somebody.
What's it look like?
Roll me a history check.
Uh-oh. I don't like this. 8.
8. You're not sure who it is.
Even could probably.
Althea passes it off to Arabella and says, "Look familiar?"
See. No. And she'll pass it off to Avon.
All right, let's take a look.
There we go.
Avon, 21. Yeah, through extensive stuff. You don't usually keep up on things outside of Zobek. But there are some people that even you have to make sure you're aware of. That is Archduke Avgost of Krakova.
I mean, people would hear things and talk about it, so
Yeah.
probably gossip would have came through it. So he'll just look at him and go like, "That's the Archduke of Ghost."
So he could be a good hostage, right?
Um, possibly. Prop him up.
Althea's gonna prop him up and slap him awake.
You slap him, he kind of jars for a moment and goes,
Speak in the fucking common tongue as he literally starts putting his pistol's barrel up to the side of his head, just like, "Who the fuck sent you?"
I said, I bet your mother tastes like honey.
And I bet your insides are going to look a lot brighter once I get done with you. Talk. Cocks the hammer.
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Cool. 14.
Can I help?
Oh, I'm already doing advantage.
Oh,
You already had
okay.
advantage for it. You can roll. It's just, if I die for my beliefs today, then so be it. It's not the first time.
It's not about your beliefs that I'm fucking worried about.
I'm thinking it's about your final time.
Mm.
That's what they said the last time.
You say that, but the difference is the fact that normal
You're
bullets.
talking
only
about
miss
him,
them.
and then all of a sudden Ari's greatsword comes down right between his skull.
Well,
I didn't get to ask him anything.
I didn't get to have a little fun with the torture we
We
could
could
have
have.
used to get information.
I'm
What is this?
sworn to put the dead to rest.
And we can
Yes.
put them to rest when we're
Excuse
done
me?
with them.
yes, it's not like the
Excuse
fact that I was
me?
going to let him live after it. We needed to go and extract as much information as we could.
Arabella, what were
Arabella
you
is
could've
saying?
just like,
He could have been
Arabella, what were
advantageous
you
for us.
saying?
Arabella just goes, your job is to put down the dead? Are we all missing the key word in that sentence?
Yes, the dead, not the undead.
That was an undead.
Those who walk without life. I don't think he had life. Arabella, my dear, you are lively.
Oh.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Oh wow, you're gonna be number 4, aren't you?
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna say
certainly
that
will.
in character.
Probably.
Saya said
Even
that out loud.
even just for good measure, we'll shoot a bullet right through the undead's head, just to make sure that he can't
What
come
head?
back.
The head was split in half.
Yeah, which half?
Both. As like these like piercing bolts just go right through the cranium.
Just double tap. Got it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Can't be too certain.
Saya just pinches the bridge of her nose in a very caress-like manner.
Is there any sign of the Imperium here on the bodies?
On the bodies, no. The biggest sign of the Imperium are the Imperium gold coins.
What about the bodies they were feasting on? What do they look like? Just
Those
commoners?
are a couple of dwarves.
What's on them?
Nothing much. A few bits of mining equipment here and there, small personal effects. One of them does have an interesting little necklace that has a gold nugget at the end of it.
I'm going to pocket the gold nugget necklace.
Okay.
Do I see that?
We can still.
Ahem. We will return everything on those dwarves to their clan.
Yes,
Listen.
we
And
will.
let Althea make a sleight of hand check.
Althea is not trying to hide it, and her intentions are along with what Ari's saying.
Okay.
If you incite her.
Okay, listen.
I'll trust
We
her.
need to take a trophy from this fucker. She points down at the ghoul.
I
This can
agree.
still work to our advantage. We are very sorry that we found this, but this that one of your people was murdered, or a couple of your people, but we avenged it, and getting good with the dwarfs.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Indeed.
The problem
Is there
the
anything on the
head-
dwarves to indicate like exactly which clan or what settlement they might be from?
Brad?
I'm checking. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How would you know what that is? As you examine the necklace that Althea has, you see there are dwarven scripture on the chain.
Yeah, I
Is
can't
it-
read that.
I was gonna say, anybody read Dwarvish?
No.
No, I don't. I thought I would have gotten it from my time with Grisella, but
Roll me, let's say, investigation with disadvantage. We're
Okay.
gonna set the DC at 14. It's pretty simple couple of things, so you might be able to pick it up just enough. 17, cool. It takes you a bit, but you kind of figure out, oh, this, I think this belonged to somebody named Dorum. Something
that?
here. Stromberg.
Stromberg.
No, Dorum of Stromberg. Like Stromberg is the name of the village he's from.
Right. Norm of
So-
Stromberg.
I think we could still probably take what remains of the head to show that we avenged this dwarf here. And
Or we could take the armor.
nah, we need the head. I mean, we can still take the armor. Yeah, totally. But I mean, as proof that we killed this thing, the head. The armor
Arabella's
could have
gonna
come from
look-
anywhere.
Arabella's gonna look to Ava and go, "Do you want a hand from this one?"
Not a hand. That could be
I'd rather
anyone's
Oh,
head. The head. We need to put the head in a bag. I only have this little dagger, so I could do it, but it will take a long time.
Arabella asks that already holding the the removed hand. Like, do you need a hand this time?
Yeah.
He just sighs and goes,
And
"No,
like
I
using it to wave at Avon.
don't need it. Thank you."
You sure seemed to be so helpful the last time, so.
I bet.
Oh snap! We're already at time.
Oh, most of the time, yeah.
We started like 20 minutes late.
I know. I'm sorry.
We didn't start that late. We started about 10 minutes
Well,
late. It
I
took
was
another 10
figuring
minutes
in
to
the
do the
recap.
recap. You can't count the recap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, everybody. Recaps will topped off at 3 minutes from now on.
I tried, but I think
I
5 is a
tried.
little more realistic.
Let's go 4.
Wasn't
I
last
mean,
week's like
mine was
7?
3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've
7.
been
I don't know how
ratcheting
long
up.
last week's one was because I did last week's live. A lot of shit's been
Oh.
happening.
There
Yeah.
has really been a lot.
And even then, when I did mine, I tried to cut it down to like just like how as simple plot points as I could hit, but we hit a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's realistic to put a time cap on it. We should just try to make an effort to keep them down.
To be as concise as possible, yeah.
Yeah. We don't need to relay every detail.
All right, Brad. What's this week's cliffhanger?
You want a cliffhanger this week?
I mean,
Oh, no.
Oh, don't do this to us.
No, I want 10 more minutes.
Damn it, Ashley.
No, I won't be able to sleep.
I agree with Brandon. I want 10 more minutes.
No, 10
Let's
more minutes. We
go.
do 10 more minutes.
Let's go.
Yay.
Yes.
So does somebody take the head, or am I
Or
going to sit here and
half
saw
the
at it
head.
with a dagger?
Do we
Althea-
need to have the head? Or
Althea
can we
takes
just
the
bury
head.
this body and give him last rites?
We need the head
says
for
he
diplomatic
deserves that.
reasons.
Althea's already taking the
diplomatic-
head and putting it in a bag because she's immune
Okay,
to the
good.
stench.
Diplomatic reasons, as in, hi, we're here to talk to you. We have the head of one of your companions. That
No,
sounds
they want the
so
head of the
No,
ghoul, so you'd
that's the
walk
ghoul's
into
head.
the
Thank
dwarf
you.
the dwarf village and be like, "Hey, this ghoul has been killing your people."
And we took care of it for you. Here's the proof.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Althea is completely immune to the stench, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit later on, just as it's starting to reach nightfall, you guys arrive at the next village down through as you're coming through the mountain pass, which fortunately enough is a small little dwarven village of Stromberg.
Hey.
See a couple of dwarf guards over around the little gate. Their walls here are kind of rudimentary, only kind of about 6 feet or so high, and mostly made out of wood that's been formed up over here on the sides of this mountain wall. I guess you travelers, what you be doing out this way? You merchants of some strange kind?
No, more along the
No.
lines of
No,
They're
no.
just
Well,
adventures.
just traveling to Grisol? Grisol's where we're traveling to, right?
Grisal, yes.
Grisal.
Grisal's where you're on.
Traveling to Grisol, we ran across a ghoul and some cultist types, and unfortunately, I'm afraid a couple of your people.
Avon will respectfully, knowing a little bit of dwarvish culture from Grisella, just kind of just goes, from what it looks like, Mountain born, he died fighting. May the mountain take him.
I'm looking
Do
for
you,
the kin of Drom.
Through the pin of what?
Drom. The name of the person on the necklace.
Oh,
Dorum.
the Dorum, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you hold out the necklace for him?
Yeah.
She's holding the necklace where the chain is visible.
Yeah. See, one of the dwarves sees it, goes, "Aye, poor Dorum. Was a good fella, good miner. You come in we don't have much in the way of an inn. It's just kind of a barn, really. But you'd be welcome to it if you'd like to get under some cover for the night.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be great. Althea, do we have something else to show them?
She kind of looks towards the bag of the head bits.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe don't take it out. We have the head of the ghoul that was leading those that killed your kin.
Yes.
Who's in charge here?
The chief over there is Beldred.
I'd like an audience with.
Hi. And they open up the doors and let you guys come in. Just you guys over to it's essentially a large barn where you guys can stable your horses and kind of kick yourselves up in the hay for a comfortable place to lay down. And then you guys, or Althea, at least, and anyone who wants to go with her, are escorted to meet the the village chief, Beldred.
Haven will probably be with.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
definitely going.
I'd say Arabella would want to go, but she doesn't just because, yeah, she already knows how they feel about vampires, and yeah. So she'd stay behind to not corrupt them talking to them or something like that.
Seeing Arabella stay behind, Althea suggests to Ari that he stays with her.
Uh-huh.
That's on purpose.
No, it was not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure it wasn't.
do you want somebody who knows some protocol to talk to him or not? I suppose you're a princess. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Althea looks slightly offended.
Yeah, come there, and you are met by an elderly dwarven woman. Her hair, long since turned gray, kept in a very large, tight braid at the back of her head. Greetings, sir. My name is Beldred. I understand you have some information regarding my son, Dorum.
I have
Yes.
something to give you first. And she gives the necklace.
You see her immediately take hold of it, and tears just start running down her face.
We were too late.
Oh, my sweet boy. This is the third attack this month. We thought the threat had passed. Have it, Glimmerstone. He took care of the ghouls a week ago. The mountains are supposed to be safe now.
Where are they
Obviously,
coming
it's not
from?
the case.
Don't know. What'd you say, Brian?
Obviously, that is not the case. So
No fucking shit, it's not the case. She hurls the necklace through a wall.
Through
I
a
understand.
wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, dwarves are strong.
Oh no. Althea looks at the hole.
Avon will be looking at that kind of
problematic understanding, and he'll just go, "There's no offense meant to that, madam. It just means that someone either lied to you or things have gotten worse."
Avon, perhaps I should do the talking.
Get Ari outside. Told you so.
Come on, Avon.
We're going to enlist our
I'll
services
take
for
Avon
training.
out of here. Come on.
I always say that
We'll talk
Ari's
more about the storm ones.
Why do you leave the guy with the high charisma behind every time?
I've got
That's a
high
good
enough
question.
charisma.
I have semi-high charisma, but I'm gonna get Avon out of here. And I have experience at least pretending to be noble. But yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
let's talk about the storm ones. And we can do that in role play.
Right.
I'm afraid I don't have much to give you in the way of reward. She goes and rummages through some things and pulls out a small bag. That's all I got. And hands you a bag of 15 gold.
She hands it back to her. I'm not here for your gold. I'm not here for any reward. I'm here to express condolences for the loss of a family member.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
14.
14. She takes the pouch back from you, just kind of nods her head. Thank you. That means a lot. Can you promise me something?
Althea hesitates. I will listen to what you have to say.
If you're on your way to Grisal, you stop there. See if you can't find that grave slayer, have our Glimmerstone, and give him once for the shitty job he's done clearing out these mountains, would you?
What was his name? Can you write it down?
Yeah. Over there in roll 20.
Okay. I'm gonna slip it into our DMs.
Mm-hmm. Says, if you won't accept my money, at least let me make dinner for you and your friends.
Now that I can accept. And I will make no promises. But if we were to see them, and it is within our ability to do so without endangering ourselves, we will see what we can do about Abbot Glimmerstone.
Thank you, my lady.
My lady.
As you have the bearing and countenance of a knight, I assumed you were something like that.
I am Princess Althea.
Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. She immediately drops down to kneeling.
Please rise.
I have to make dinner for a princess now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
She kneels and kneels in front of her and caresses her face and says, I am running.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of those things. Running to your to a lover, away from a lover. Should I expect people chasing you that I need to send the other way? What? Tell me what we're working with here. I need to know ahead of time.
Members of my entourage have been framed for crimes they did not commit.
Okay. Might be people coming. Never here. Got it. I'll spread the word. No one in the village will say they've seen you.
Wonderful. Thank you. I owe
Perfect.
you many things.
You owe me nothing, dear. Let's get dinner started.
I have one last question for you.
Right?
The the dwarves of the Iron Crags that we were looking for, what were they called? Brad?
Where was that?
Character sheet, so I would be able to find the note easily. It's under the Black Canton of Griswold.
Yeah.
Does Althea know this?
Yeah.
I think you've mentioned it
I
to
didn't
me.
relate it. Yeah.
Please, at dinner, tell us what you know about the Black Canton of Grisal.
Okay, milady, I'd be happy to.
She nods and pats her on the head again.
Okay. That's where we are going to close this bit here. You guys want a cliffhanger, right?
Oh.
Where is Joyblade?
Many
Where is Joyblade?
miles away, Joyblade sits in a small room.
What?
Looking over a book as a knock comes at his door.
Oh,
Joyblade. Joyblade. I think it's time you and I talked.
Oh.
The door slowly swings open, and long, spindly, ice-like fingers wrap around the inside of the door as it swings out. A puff of cold, misty breath comes through. Allow me to introduce myself. My friends call me Balthazar.
oh,
And that's where we end for this week.
damn it.
Who is Balthazar?
Balthazar
That's so
was the
fucked.
name
I remember-
of the primordial god trapped inside the Ring of Winter.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Wait, I have so many questions now.
Yeah.
Balthazar is also the name of the traitor in Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Yes, but that might not be a connection. It might just be coincidence.
Coincidence?
Brandon's nerd
I
fact of the
think
day.
not.
So I was gonna just write up the note I was leaving for Joyblade in roleplay, but then I thought I don't know what's happening with him, and if posting it might be premature. Like, I don't know if something happens and he doesn't get it or whatever.
Write it out, but don't send it anywhere. And depending on when I pick up next week with Jeff and kind of move him to catch up with you guys, if we hit a point where he would have received the note, I'll just tell you to post it and he can read it then.
Okay. It wasn't going to be anything exciting, but
Anything
other than
crazy or
that
anything I could, but no.
little warning.
Not a whole lot to cover in roleplay this week.
I
Not
yeah.
a lot.
I need to talk to Avon.
Yeah, a decent chunk of this was also recapping and getting Avon up to speed.
You mean
And
Ari?
then
Ari?
or Ari up to speed, and then just shenanigans there in the middle part.
Those
I
were fun
know
shenanigans.
I know we say this a lot, but I really appreciate the fact that you don't railroad us through the roleplay aspect of the roleplay. Like, I've had people in the past that are like, okay, we need to move on. And the mark of a good DM is not forcing us to go where the party is not naturally going.
It's looking at the party and going, what does the party enjoy doing?
Well, hey guys, I have to cut it short and go now, but great game, and I'm gonna
Good
be
night,
sitting
Rosie.
here anticipating the next
Rosie.
one.
Hey, Rosie.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, everyone, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you join the Discord for keeping up to date with art announcements and shenanigans. And we will see you the same time next week, hopefully a little earlier, because we were late this week. Say goodnight, everybody.
Night.
Good night, everybody.